Hello everybody, I'm Lapis the Jewel Slime, and welcome back to more of our Adventurers Guild. Last time, we beat up Necromancer. Remember that, that's the last thing we did. We beat up the Necromancer, unlocked Paladins, all that tasty good stuff. The Silver Wolves aren't too happy about that. Specifically Chloe. She's not happy. But the rest are fine. Some had to be force healed and have had to do assignments, but it's fine. I think we might have almost lost Zoe. Did we almost lose Zoe? Right, yeah, she almost left the guild because Bad Omen hit me at like the worst time possible. That's what happened with Zoe last time. I think other than that, though, we just kind of did like a lot of missions with every member of the guild. Talked to some new trainers, and geared ourselves up for some other things. So, this stream, I think we're gonna heal Whitlock here at the temple. And we're going to take, this team. I think it's Placeholder 2, yeah. As a reminder, we're going to be naming Placeholder 2 after whatever the audience wants. I think we had someone, it was Popcorn, come in and suggest that we name it after Three Houses house. So, we're probably gonna do that. I could give him the Blessed Sword and Shield, but I kind of want to give the Blessed Sword and Shield to someone important. I know I could take it away from him, but I don't want to manage that. Anyone else need plate armor in this team? There's someone else that needs plate armor in this team. So let me get a second thing of plate armor. Yeah, I really do need to be keeping up to date with gear crafting and whatnot. Oh yeah, we also got the skill potion last time. Who's gonna have that skill potion now that I think about it? Probably someone on this team. Do we give it to Desmond? I think we're currently holding off on skills for Desmond and for Zoe, because I'm waiting for her to hit level 8, so I can get 3 of these instead of just 2. Considering, like, these are nice, but not really great. Again, it's nice, but not great. Nice, but not great. Yeah. It's only, like, what, 8 points at this level? It's an extra Shadow Step, I suppose, but it's only 1 extra Shadow Step, and frankly, I'd rather just use a Mana Potion. Dodge action could be nice. Could save her at some points. Underdog could also be nice. But, like, I generally don't want her to be surrounded, and I don't want her to be in a position where she can take damage. I'd much rather use Shadow Step to avoid those kinds of situations. Zachary, I think Zachary is fine. I don't know what I'm turning him into. Probably a ranger when he levels up next. Alice, once again, I'm saving the level up. Although I could, like, use the skill point on them so they could get, like, enchant weapon, advanced support skills, advanced offensive skills, and arcane reach all at once. And then, like, I can invest in things like spell penetration and light armor training. And then later, like, Soul Drain and Overflowing Magic. And then even later, I don't think I ever used any of these spells. I'm not gonna lie. Firewalls. Set the position on fire, causing the following effects when passed over or on end round. Target gains burning. They take magical damage. They take fire damage, for 3 turns. Ice Prison, they take a small amount of magic damage as ice damage, and then they're frozen for 2 turns. Removes the burned and wet status, cannot act until for the next X turns, gets removed if the burn status is applied. Alright, decently. Summon Earth Pillar. I think that literally just creates a wall. Like a wall that can't be broken or anything. It's just an Earth Pillar. Could be interesting to, like, pop yourself in a corner and then, like, Earth Pillar in front of you. Could be funny, but... outside of that, you have legendary offensive spells. All of these are 3x3 AoEs, so it's nice. They also apply special, like, debuffs. Move to a random free tile that is no more than 2 tiles away. Ignites the floor. It's like, all of this stuff is nice, it's just not great. Does the lightning stuff have more range? Boo. But yeah, I think holding on to the skill potion for now and then using it on one of the characters that actually, like, is holding on to their skill points till they hit the next level is fine. But I think we're gonna go on one of these missions. I am low on alchemy supplies. I'm always low on alchemy supplies. It's a real problem. Whitlock, I want you to be a bard. I want you to just keep being an assassin. You're a mage. Right, and then these two are in a different area. Arcane Knight, and you're the Guardian, so... Guardian... Bard... Bard goes here. And then you're the assassin, so yeah. This is a fine enough formation. Now, I don't know if these guys are actually capable of winning this mission without health potions. Because this is a combat mission, right? It's, yeah, defeat 3 enemies. It's clear the area. So this is going to be an interesting one. I probably don't want to... Like, Conrad could probably do a lot on that encounter, but... Conrad is not the only person in this team. Let's see, who are we dealing with? Going to go for Earth Armor and Magical Barrier. Or Magical Shield. Put a stop to this boar. Have Natalie face tank this direwolf. That way, Lyanne can get sneak attack on this. I should have heroic hit. Nice. Griffin stuns. I can't reach that board, which is what I wanted to do this round, but should be fine. Conrad can burn you. We're gonna Shadow Step over here so that boar can't do anything this round. Just gonna take a step forward, delay with you so I can get the wild beast later. The direwolf. Nice. Alright. I could lightning bolt him to hit him with shock, actually. Which would stop him from both moving and attacking. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna move into range with Natalie and kill it anyway, but... So I probably could have just fired to save SP, because Lightning Bolt uses more SP. But overall, Natalie is the only one to get wounded after that. Alright, 3 wild beasts. One's going straight into Griffin, so that's fine. Oh, you know what? I could have Whitlock do this. Lan... See if I can't stop that guy from doing any flanking stuff. I'll have these two delay. Okay, good. He didn't flank. Stunned that one. Can I get Conrad out of this guy's range? I can. That's good. God, Natalie hits hard with the edge. Alright, come on. I was hoping for a crit there. Level 1, so I can't do anything funny with that. Alright, that's some extra wounds we're going to be taking there. Yeah, I hate these stupid things. There we go. 12 damage crit, nice. Yeah, I believe you get bravery every time you crit, if I'm not mistaken. So having like assassins have high bravery is actually pretty nice, because assassins crit a lot. Or well, should be critting a lot. Ooh, okay. I should be using grass to my advantage. Got a mana potion in here. Oh no, you have quick. I was gonna say, like, why do you have so much movement? Someone's moving first? You're moving first, meaning... Let's protect Lan. Griffin... I want him to move up here, but I also don't want him to block Lan. Like, into the grass here. I think I'm gonna have to actually use him to block these two wild boar. While Lyanne goes here, because Lyanne isn't hidden here, and that's what I was counting on so that they couldn't charge. Alright, good. Please block, thank you. Please block, thank you. Oh, that chain attack could have been great. Alright, moving you out of the picture, but... Alright, for now let's stall that boar. Wild charge has a cooldown. Didn't know that. I just didn't even think he could reach my my mage all the way back here. Conrad. Yeah, they're fine. Oh, should a heroic hit that? Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I can't firebomb to kill him, so... Oh, well. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, time to do something fun. From halfway across the map, it's Whitlock! From behind a wall and halfway across the map, Whitlock gets the kill. Alright, we haven't found any events out here. Oh, there's one. The party met a group of travelers who were enjoying themselves, drinking mead around a campfire. When they saw the adventurers, they invited them to join them. Let's decline the invitation. The party declined the offer, saying that they still had work to do. The travelers just shrugged and continued their fun, not paying any more attention to the adventurers. Could have replenished some bravery. I'm not doing the elite encounter. Where? Ooh, it's one of these. As the adventurers wandered through the dense forest, they stumbled upon a small clearing, where a pond glowed in a gentle green hue. Intrigued, they approached the pond, noticing the shimmering waters seemed almost otherworldly. As adventurers, they've heard of places like these. They were said to be one of the few remaining places where the god Ganenta had shed tears for humanity. The place was believed to be imbued with great power, but only one person could take that power before it would disappear. There was great value in taking that power, but some of them also wondered if they should just leave it be. They noticed the lush forest around them, and speculated that it was most likely thanks to the blessed pond. Now, I could take the power to get a skill point on any character here, or I could take a small willpower bonus to every member of the team. Willpower on Whitlock and Lyanne is kind of nice. Giving Natalie just like a little bit more to work with, Griffin, Conrad. Like, giving them just a little bit more stuff to work with could be nice. A little bit more bravery, anyway. And the important part is getting these two, some levels closer to their advanced classes, which are Bard and Assassin, respectively. Or I take the... choose an adventurer to take the power... Who would take the power? I suppose I could give, like, Conrad, elemental penetration. Natalie, as an arcane knight, could use extra skill points. Griffin could use it for his block chance. And, like, for his just shield training. I think I'll take the universal buff to everyone. After a moment of contemplation, the adventurers decided to leave the pond alone, to honor its holy nature and avoid any potential consequences of claiming its power. As they turned to leave, a gentle breeze blew through the clearing, carrying it with it a faint whisper of gratitude. The adventurers felt a sense of peace and contentment, knowing they had made the right choice. Everyone gained willpower. Hell yeah, that was a lot of experience for everyone. A little kid just bumped into me. Hey, kid, are you lost? How about we go and find your parents? Don't touch me, and don't call me a kid! I'm actually old enough to have a fiancé, I have you know. You mean you're playing house with some boy? What? How dare you talk to me like that? You You stink! And suddenly I'm reminded why I don't like kids. Whatever. I have no time to waste on the likes of you, so I will let your rude behavior towards me slide this time. More importantly, I have to find the Guildmaster of the Adventurer Guild. I'm the Guildmaster. What? I said I'm the Guildmaster. Liar! As if the Guildmaster of the Adventurers Guild could be someone as uncouth as you. And how should the Guildmaster of the Adventurer Guild be like, in your opinion? Obviously, the Guildmaster would be a highly respectable person who radiates grace and awe wherever they go. A prime example of a person for all of the great adventurers to strive for. And what do you think adventurers are? Noble and selfless warriors, of course, fighting for justice and against evil. And who told you all of that? My big brother. He knows everything. Kid, I'm gonna say something very upsetting. What exactly? Your brother lied. None of that is true. What? How dare you say that? Noble and selfless? Did you know that people wouldn't let adventurers into their houses because they were afraid they would steal something? But they fight monsters! For money. They protect people. For money. Do you want to know how many times I've seen adventurers skip town before they've done the job? Even when they got the money? No, that can't be. My big brother. He lied. And do you know why he lied? Because you're a kid. What are you doing? Viola, I found some lost kid. Try not to eat her. Eat me? You idiot! Do you know who that child is? No, but I get the distinct feeling I'm not gonna like the answer. Lady Celica! Cecilia. From House Greyhorn, I might add. Oh, drat, a noble kid. I'm terribly sorry if our Guildmaster has been in any way disrespectful to you. I'm sure the Guildmaster wasn't aware that they were in the presence of a lady like yourself. Right, Guildmaster? Yeah. Finally, someone who knows how to treat a lady. You may be forgiven. That was a quick recovery. Lady Celica! Cecilia. Fuck, why do I say Celica? Cecilia, we're delighted that you decided to grace us with your presence. But if you don't mind me asking, what is the reason for this happy occasion? I need adventurers for a quest. We should talk somewhere else. Alright, kid, tell me what this is all about. Stop calling me a kid, Guildmaster. Alright. Lady Cecilia. Much better. For what reason have you sought the Adventurer Guild? I want to save my big brother. What do you mean? As you know, the bandit problem in our lands has gotten out of hand as of late, and it's believed to be the cause of a self-proclaimed bandit king. As responsible, my family sent a subjugation force led by my big brother to deal with the bandit king and his men. I don't know why I chose such a deep voice. I guess I just have a deeper voice than normal, but like... It's a child. Ah, right. I think I remember hearing about the subjugation force. But they failed. God, I did the deep thing again. What? Yesterday, some soldiers managed to return and told us that the bandits under the Bandit King's command were much more numerous and stronger than we thought. The subjugation force was completely routed. That's some rather unsettling news. I would have never expected to hear that bandits could become this much of a threat. And your brother? He's missing. But I'm sure he's alive. They said he was the one who called for the retreat. He's still alive for sure. Please, Guildmaster. I know he's still out there. I need your adventurers to search for him. What about your family? Haven't they sent their own men to find your brother? They won't look for him. He's the fourth son of the family. So, not important enough to risk more men for a search party. Yes. Nobles. That's why I don't like dealing with them. My family wouldn't even allow me to hire adventurers to search for him, saying that adventurers are just untrustworthy lowlifes. But my brother always told me that adventurers would always help people in need. I even heard how the Adventurer Guild saved a village from the Bandit King. That's why I snuck out of my home with some trusted servants to meet with you. That explains those people panicking in the tavern just a moment ago. Please, I need your adventurers to look for my brother. It has been days since the battle, hasn't it? If he hasn't returned by now, I fear he might already be. Is this about money? You said the adventurers would help for money, right? I don't have any money, but... I can give you this. It's a ring that my nanny once gave me. It's supposed to protect me. But I don't need to be protected. I just want my brother back. An old ring made out of cheap metal. Something a noble would be embarrassed to be seen with. Yet contrary to that haughtiness she was displaying in the beginning, she was still wearing this cheap ring. It has to mean a lot to her. Okay, kid. The Adventurer Guild will accept your quest. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you. I mean, of course you will. And did you just call me a kid again? And for a moment I thought she was cute. What? You know that ring is probably not worth much and you still accepted the quest. I guess you do have a kinder side after all. Well, even if we take a loss on this quest, we can easily make up the difference from the Guildmaster's pocket. You two are talking too much. Let's get back to work. We have a big brother to find. Alright, the next story quest, The Routed Army. Our first 4-star quest, meaning it's a level 6 to 8 recommended. It is nighttime, so it decreases the accuracy of all characters by 20, including enemies. Enemies on the quest map will not spot you beyond 2 tiles. There's no camping allowed. And there's endless reinforcements, meaning all encounters will be reinforced every few rounds until all enemies have been defeated. If a boss is present, the boss has been defeated. You have the old ring, which gives hit points and healing received. It's an old ring made out of cheap metal. It has more sentimental value than actual value. But I don't feel like doing that quest right now. Trevor got to the supplies. Who's Trevor? Where's Trevor? Where is Trevor? Oh, there's Trevor. Yeah, I probably wasn't gonna send any of these guys out. So, we could forcefully heal up these guys and send them on to the quest. But I think I want to do Rogue's Friend first. Especially considering I'm not getting paid for that job. How dare they not give me money? What's Meccan got for sale? Could really do with giving Meccan more. I do kind of want Meccan to start selling better things. Traveler backpacks could also be nice. Let's take spy glasses for now, because that's just useful. Let's also level up all the adventurers from that last quest. Whitlock. Anything is fine so long as it's willpower and dex. Alright, you need a lot of dex and a lot of willpower. Get a 2. That was a good level up, though. Next one. Yeah, strength and endurance are honestly the 2 that you need most as an assassin. Oh, wisdom, probably. A bit more than endurance, but... strength is important to get physical attack bonus. And the other 2... Natalie... that's a reroll. Strength and intelligence! Ooh, that's a nice level up right there. 2 strength and a point of intelligence is great for an arcane knight. Not that I can turn them into one until I finish Rogue's Friend. Till I find Rogue's Friend. That's a reroll. I really wanted the strength. God, that was bad luck on that character. Alright, Lyanne, get some basic dagger techniques. Natalie, take second wind. Second wind. Alright, those three are just these guys who I'm waiting on their level ups. What's Roth over on? Roth is over on Paladin training right now. I'll send the Merry Plunderers out. I could probably just have checked here. Yeah, Merry Plunderers. I'll send the Merry Plunderers out tomorrow. Today, I think I'm gonna force heal these guys and send them off to find Rogue's friend. Oh yeah, we should also probably talk to everyone. I haven't done that in a while. What's the matter, Guildmaster? Bandits. What do you think about the incidents with the bandits lately? I don't feel like that much has changed. Sure, they may seem to have increased in number and might be bolder than before, but I bet that won't last long. So you don't think the bandits' recent behavior is unusual? Well, even if it's unusual, it's not like much has changed for us. After all, if our adventurers cross paths with bandits, they'll usually end up fighting anyway. Anything else that needs to be discussed? That's all. I think that was a earlier line of dialogue. Need something? Bandits. Nothing more than unskilled trash that live from the work of others. Killing them were one of the few good things adventurers used to do. I once had an argument with my old party because they wanted to negotiate with bandits. I gave my opinion on that matter by simply putting arrows through the bandits' skulls. Dear gods. Anything else? That's all. If you say so. God, Astrid is a murder hobo? Ugh. Acquire my attention, Magica. I guess you're not really interested in guild affairs, are you? To be precise, I do not have any interest in the Adventurer Guild at all. That's a good start into the conversation. My main interests lie in the study of the ancient empire that preceded the 9 kingdoms we know today. Anything outside of that is of no concern to mine. Then, how did you end up in the Adventurer Guild? Are you asking me out of curiosity, or is this just a misguided attempt at a casual conversation? Please just answer the question. Very well, then. It was about 5 years ago when I came upon an ancient artifact that was sold by a simple merchant. It was one I've never seen before, and I asked the man where he found it. He told me that the Adventurers Guild had sold him the artifact, and so I traveled to the guild to see if they had more. It would be an understatement to say that I was surprised when I saw the dozens of artifacts the Adventurers Guild had just lying around in their storage room. Apparently, adventurers are quite inclined to find such artifacts during their quests. I guess they do. I've also found several during my time as an adventurer. They're usually hard to sell, so most of the time I just threw them away. I probably shouldn't tell her that. It was then that I made an arrangement with the guildmaster at the time. While not as meaningful as my knowledge of the ancient empire, I was well versed in the practice of the arcane arts. I offered to teach adventurers that knowledge, and in exchange I would be the only one to whom the guild could sell their artifacts to. An agreement I hope you intend to keep, Guildmaster. I guess I don't see anything wrong with that. Wonderful. With that, you have also answered my only question for you. So, you're saying you're not interested in anything else about me? It's refreshing to see that the current Guildmaster is quite fast to grasp the situation. Is there anything more you need to discuss? The ancient empire. Why are you so interested in something that has been gone for so long? My initial fascination with the empire was sparked by an educational lecture that I had attended during my younger years at the university. The subject matter was of such enthralling nature that I found myself engaged in discussions with any academician possessing even a modicum of expertise in that area. It's remarkable how so many mysteries surrounding the empire continue to elude us to this day, despite leaving so many marks on the world. Even to this day, we still uncover remnants of the ancient empire in areas that have been long reclaimed by the forces of nature. I guess I never really thought about where those ruins actually came from. Merely based on that, it can be inferred that our current infrastructures fall short to even reach half the scale the ancient empire possessed. Ancient manuscripts reveal to us a society that has been thriving, an empire the size of which would dwarf any known kingdom today. And most astounding of all, it lasted more than 1,000 years before it finally collapsed. How did it collapse? That is one of the great mysteries scholars were never able to find out. Despite exhaustive researches, no conclusive evidence has ever been uncovered to shed light on the root cause of the empire's enigmatic disappearance. No signs of plagues, no signs of invading forces, and no signs of a natural disaster. For all we know, everything was fine until they were not. However, given the limited progress in our technology and scientific understanding since the time of the Empire, coupled with the vast expanse of unexplored territories, it is evident that a monumentous event must have transpired. Something that resulted in a significant loss of life, leaving only a small group of survivors to undertake the arduous task of reconstruction. That kinda sounds terrifying. No, it sounds like a captivating enigma, eagerly awaiting our discovery and unraveling. Is there more you need to discuss? Bandits. A topic I very much lack an interest in. Banditry is just a common problem that has persisted throughout time and is proof of our inadequacies as a society. During the time of the Ancient Empire, when human prosperity was at its highest, the crime rate used to be accordingly low. Unfortunately, since the collapse, none of the emergent kingdoms has managed to reach the level of law and order of the Empire. So, you're saying that everything used to be better in the old times? Do not treat what I said as a jest. I was merely stating the facts. Is there more you need to discuss? Bandit mark. Our adventurers have fought against a bandit who had a strange tattoo on his face. From what they told me, it seemed like the mark gave him some strange powers. Because it seemed related to magic, I was wondering if you maybe knew what they were. This is referring to the bandit in the village quest. Can you describe the appearance of that tattoo? The adventurers made a sketch of it. Here, look. Fascinating! This mark! It's the mark of a demon lord. I don't like the sound of that. How very interesting. There have always been people trying to make foolhardy pacts with demons, but this is the first time I've seen a mark from an actual demon lord. So, what does it actually do? It acts like a blessing. The wearer is granted a small part of the demon lord's power, and that can manifest itself in a plethora of different ways. As if bandits didn't already cause enough headache, now you're saying that the bandits are making deals with literal devils. It isn't as simple as that, Guildmaster. Demon lords are far different from the ordinary demons you might know of. They could be considered on the same level as the gods. The rituals required to make contact with them are only known as fairy tales to a few. They weren't considered real, until today at least. Then how do these bandits know them? That's the question indeed. Unfortunately, I do not know the answer to it. Bandits and demons. Ugh, I got a bad feeling about this. Is there more you need to discuss? That's all. I shall return to my studies then. I did not know Magicka actually tells you that's a mark of a demon lord yet. I've actually just never bothered to talk to these characters, like, at every point I can. It's safe to talk here, Guildmaster. Rogue. Seeing you like this, I wonder if it's a trend in this guild for people to hide their identities. I assure you, there is a perfectly valid reason for this, Guildmaster. You just might not like it. Alright, I'm listening. I'm in hiding. There's a group of people who are after me, and they would stop at nothing to get me. To reduce the risk of getting found, I cannot let anyone see me, nor know my name, lest it might reach them. What did you do that you have to go to hiding? It isn't about what I did, it's about what I know. I'm a loose end, and they usually don't like loose ends loose ends live for long. Who are they? I can't tell you, Guildmaster. It's better if you don't know. They do not like to be known, and will silence everyone who do. So you're saying that a shadowy group of powerful people wants you dead. So powerful, in fact, that the mere mention of your name and your appearance could reach their ears. And anyone who might have an inkling of knowledge about them gets killed. Yeah, that kinda sums it up. Either I've suddenly landed in some talentless bard's tale of conspiracy theories, or Fran has gotten himself in quite the mess by taking you in. How did he even become a part of this? It's my fault. He inadvertently got dragged in a situation where I got found out by my pursuers. He actually saved me. When I gave him a roundabout explanation of the situation, he insisted that I could hide at the guild. Now that he's gone, I'm well aware that you have no obligation to let me stay here. If you want me to go, then I'll go. You can stay. Are you sure about that? The people who are after me are to be feared. How am I supposed to fear something that's completely vague? And besides, I won't just revert a decision made by Fran. If he allowed you to hide here, then you can hide here. I see you're just like him. Thank you, Guildmaster. We should keep it short. They. Can you really not tell me who they are? What? No, of course not. Haven't you been listening to me before? You don't even have to tell me the name of that group. Just tell me what exactly they're doing. Are they controlling the world from the shadows? Do they manipulate the weather? Is 3 Silver in reality not dead? Stop it. This is no joke. Why do you even want to know? I feel like I can't take them seriously otherwise. What? All I know about them is that they're shadowy and powerful. I'd like to add evil, but I feel like that would completely erase any amount of seriousness I had for them. They're so vague that I don't even know that they will become relevant to us in any form. That's a good thing. We want that. Maybe you're right. Just stop mentioning them. Otherwise, I feel like a lot of people will get disappointed. We should keep it short. Bandits. I admit that when I first heard that the bandits are acting up, I was suspicious whether they had anything to do with it. You think they do? Not anymore. I investigated it, but they would be far more subtle in their approach. Well, it would have been weird in the first place if they just randomly had anything to do with bandits. Don't underestimate their reach, Guildmaster. There are lots of things they seem unrelated but are actually influenced by them. One day you really have to tell me who they are. Never! Then stop building them up! We should keep it short. That's all. Alright. Let's do a quest now that I've talked to all the training people, and then maybe we can continue talking to people after. I can send you 2 out to... I'll send these 3 out to do some safe hunting. I was like, oh, the other 3 members of their party isn't there, but that's because of how it's organized. Alright, I'll send those 3 out on the other assignment. Check the upgrades. I could get, like, basic training and stuff. Donation box, alchemy upgrade. But I'm broke. So, instead, we're going to take our good adventurers, get them some potions. Very tempting to bring some firebombs along. Alright, now. I know we're gonna have to deal with bleed and poison on this quest, so let's definitely bring antidotes and bandages. I don't like having 2 separate, mages on this quest. And not having, like, a healer. Like, I can handle a mage and a healer, but just 2 things of damage. Oh, and I don't have anyone with True Sight. Alright, what do we got here? Armored gauntlets and the poison satchel. You have poison things, so I could probably give you the poison satchel. I'm gonna give this person armored gauntlets. Zachary, I think I can give you the... Yeah, Zachary could really... Desmond also needs the extra experience, but... Alice here is... But yeah, I think for this quest, I want a lot of physical resistance. I actually want more poison and bleed resistance, but this is the best I can manage for now, so... Do I want to give Zoe a poison satchel? This will increase poison damage or the amount of poison stacks I apply and the poison chance. How much poison do I apply? 5. So it would apply 6 instead. I think I am fine with the 1 damage less. After the party entered the old wooden cabin, several shadowy figures appeared out of the darkness surrounding the adventurers. It seemed like Rogue's enemies have gotten to the hideout before them. Before they could wonder what might happen, what might have happened to Rogue's friend, one of the ambusher, presumably the leader, started to question the adventurers. You! Where is the traitor to the hand? The adventurers didn't quite understand what the man was talking about. Feigning ignorance, are we? No matter. We have ways to make you talk, the man said while pulling out his daggers. Prepare for battle. Enemy ambush. Alright, there's an elite here, so this guy is priority number 1. I think I'm gonna move Desmond over here, just to see if I can't get, like, a lot of people to target Desmond. Generally, I think I'm gonna just have Zoe go stealth. Yeah. Zoe goes stealth here, block this guy's ability to hit my mage. Assassin leader. Ow! Throw knife. I did not know they had throw knife. But yeah, these guys will have all the skills that Rogue teaches. After all, Rogue did learn from these guys. Alright, I think we just fire. Take this one out quick. How many stacks of burning is that? 9? Oh, beautiful. Alright, now just healing potion on yourself. In case of any more throw knife. Alright, good. Good. Not like I'm gonna be going invisible later in this turn. Nine stacks of poison. I forget crit means I get more poison stacks. Alright, I think we're gonna fire this guy. Got a long shot here. And the reason I wanted to long shot is so I can use this to block this guy's ability to hit Alice. Now I want to burn you, and now I want to run with you. Alright, good. Delay. Alright, these guys are now unhidden, so I'm gonna go to this guy, stun him. Frick you. I want sneak attack. Right, I forget. Crit one shot. Thank you, Zoe. Resisted my poison. Alice, burn him. Should be dead. 5 burning damage. And he's got 1 HP. Good. Burn this guy. He's stunned, so he doesn't get a turn. Alright, and quick slash. Smooth. Nice clean kill on those guys. I was actually worried about them. They can do a lot of damage if you let them, but we did not let them. As seen by Alice immediately losing, like, all of their health from one throw knife. That was the weak skill. That wasn't even their strong stuff. And they didn't even get, like, their poisoning and stuff. Ooh. The adventurers managed to defeat the ambushes. While catching their breaths, they noticed more presences hiding somewhere in the dark. The party got into formation, ready for the next ambush. However, something unexpected happened. A flash of light suddenly appeared in the darkness, only to disappear and reappear in another location again. This happened several times, and every time it did so, the party could hear a slashing sound and a scream of death. At last, the light appeared in front of the party, and a woman stepped out of it. The woman looked like she was a knight, wearing a set of heavy armor and carrying a mighty greatsword on her back. "Keep your distance or I'll burn you to cinders," she said while conjuring a flame in her left hand. Apparently, she was also a mage. "Who are you? You're clearly not together with these guys," she eyed the adventurers suspiciously. The adventurers told her that they were here to find Rogue's friend and bring her to safety. After hearing their explanation, the woman started to giggle, a reaction that was strange contrast to their initial impression of the woman. "Rogue? Is that what she calls herself now?" Her expression softened. "I guess some people never change." "You have fulfilled your task. I'm Rogue's friend," she told the adventurers. "Please, take me to her." Quest complete. And we get the armor of the warrior mage. Most armors aren't made with spellcasting in mind because most mages tend to wear light clothes in combat. This is not one of them. It's designed to have a lot of SP and also be heavy armor to make sure that your arcane knights don't die. Hello, I guess you're Rogue's friend. If she is who I think she is, then yes, I'm her friend. And I assume you're the one who sent those adventurers to help me. I'm grateful for that. It's alright. She seems to be a bit more open than Rogue. Maybe I can finally learn something from her. So, what's your name and how did you get to know Rogue? Well, I'm... Luana! Are you fine? Did they hurt you? I'm fine. Are you sure? Really? You don't have to worry. Well, this is an unexpected reaction. She really was worried, wasn't she? I see you returned as well? Yeah, my place turned out to be a dud. The only ones waiting for me there were some old acquaintances I had to take care of. That reminds me. Did the adventurers take care of all the ones on your end? On their end? Don't worry, I took care of it. They should know the Adventurers Guild has helped me. That's Luana for you. I should have expected nothing less from you. Why are you staring at me like that, Guildmaster? Am I? Sorry, I just thought that... You really care about her, don't you? Wait! What are you implying? It's not what you're thinking. Are you saying you don't care about me? No, I didn't mean that. I'm just kidding, of course. I'm pretty sure if she wasn't hiding her face, we would be seeing a pretty red face right now. A pretty red face. Ah, goddammit. Guildmaster. Again, I'd like to thank you for your help. And also, thank you for keeping a dear friend of mine safe. Well, the latter is more a decision of my predecessor than mine. Nevertheless, thank you. If you allow it, I'd like to stay here with Rogue. Just like her, I can offer you to teach your adventurers the skills I learned during my life. I heard about it from my adventurers, a warrior capable of casting spells, a very rare combination. I'd be a fool to object to that. Thank you, Guildmaster. Seems like we'll be together for a while, Rogue. I really missed you. I missed you too. Short jokes. Declan and Priscilla spent some time together today, trying to get along with each other. Things seemed to go really well, but things got awkward when Declan accidentally made a joke about Priscilla's height. After that, they both remained in an awkward silence. It's a new week. Roth has completed his training with Zoldak and looks more dead than alive. Zoldak reports that the training was a resounding success, and Roth was now stronger than ever to stand against evil. Looking at Roth's current state, you remarked internally that before that, evil would have to wait first for Roth to be able to stand again. Zoldak is insane. It's minus 15 mood. Zoldak is insane. That's a mood. That's a reset on that level. Get +2 this time, thank you. Hi friend, hope you're well. I've been on a long road trip and just stopped for gas. About to get on the road again. Wanted to throw your stream up for support. Got you playing while I'm finishing this trip. Thank you. Hello Skeeble. Hope your road trip is going great. Thanks for helping with the average viewers to get affiliate. Let's see what Chloe's gonna get her level up. Please get double intelligence. Thank you. I need as much intelligence on my mages as possible. You're all still level 7, right? Yeah. One more quest and Zoe will be at level 8. Do I want to get level 8 before I take on the routed army? I mean, it's right there. I suppose I should. I need common herbs. I need common herbs. Actually, not bad for the health potions. Yes, and if there's anyone else here in chat who doesn't know, Skeeble is another streamer. He's a flan, and he's a pretty cool guy, and you should check him out. Hang on, I've never done, like, the whole shout-out thing. You just do, like, this? Okay, that's not how you do it. I don't know how you do the shout-out thing. I've never done that. I feel like I should, though. Is it like in the stream manager? Hang on, if I pull up the stream manager. And stream marker. Yeah, no, I don't know how to do that. Oh well. It would be /shoutout followed by the username. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I've never done that before. Damn, that's neat. Okay. Thank you for telling me about that one, Skeeble. Yeah, the exclamation mark is for channel commands. I don't have any, but I think I do have, Discord? Yeah, I do have Discord. I don't have a Discord server, but I do have just like a chat command. Just to basically just shoot a DM. Alright. Now, these guys need a little bit of a break. I think I'm gonna... If you'd like some time, we could hop onto a Discord call and I can help you set up programs and such. The exclamation point is for commands that can be run through some programs like Mix It Up, Firebot, StreamerBot, and others. That would be very helpful, honestly. That would be incredibly helpful. Yeah. There is like the exclamation mark Discord command. Just shoots just tells you what the Discord username is. You can just kind of like, I don't know, shoot like either a friend request or a DM at that. I think I'm in your server as well, so you could just do that there whenever you're free. I should be free whenever. I haven't got too much going on today, aside from editing. But like, yes, that would be incredibly helpful. I have not had anyone to help me out with that. And... Ah, yes, thank you. It's like Discord give me notifications on my phone. There you go. Yeah, for sure, you won't be free today, but any other time works for you. Just let you know whenever. I'm getting on the road now. Much love. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. And I'll be sure to... ask you about some things whenever I have questions. Thanks. Thanks for offering. Super friendly. Alright. I think we can give this team, Arcane Knight training. It gives them physical attack, magical attack, and, like, spell. Or SP. Mind you, I don't think any of these are the Arcane Knights. The Arcane Knight is, Natalie. But Natalie's team is all off. Actually, we could give Natalie's team, like, placeholder too. I gotta ask people for for names to fill in placeholder. Oh yeah, we actually have one more. We can make one more party. I'm gonna create them as just like placeholder 3. Let's make these guys, I don't know, purple and gray. I don't think we have a gray team. Yeah. Alright, so it's distinctly colored. But yeah, I don't got adventurers to throw into placeholder 3. Although we should check them out. Oh! Oh, that's nice. Oh, this also so nice. I mean, suffers 10% more damage, yeah, but resilient, determined, dex talents, tanks. Finally, I have tanks. Wisdom, bit boring, but Roth there is pretty good candidate. Slade here, Optimist. Oh, wait, hang on, Brooke. I just completely skipped over Brooke. Holy. An educated, born leader, willpower talent, talents in swordsmanship. They are greedy, but they could make a good paladin. Could make a pretty fun paladin, honestly. Like, they're educated, so they got a lot of intelligence, born leader, willpower talent, and talented swordsmanship. I don't like greedy characters normally, because they ask for more wage. So, if you're not, like, regularly using them on quests, you're, like, wasting a lot on their wage, but... yeah, let's include them. Hannah, pretty good. She's got a healthy body. And a drunkard, but that's fine. It gives them more willpower. Victor, dexterity, talent, and wisdom. Clumsy. Yeah. I think we can take Slade. Slade could be pretty good. Roth is interesting. Harrison, I don't really care because he's got 3 things that I don't like. Pacifist is just eh. It can be nice on a support character like a bard, but if they're not a bard, then Pacifist kind of sucks. Clumsy, yeah. Tempting to bring Hannah along, honestly. I feel like I've had this exact character before. Like on a different character, like different file, sorry. Eagle-eyed and impatient with a wisdom talent. Why not? Let's take him. Alright, and let's assign placeholder 3 a new party. Alright. First thing we're gonna be doing, I think Fletcher and Ivy. I think I want Ivy to be a monk, Fletcher to be a defender. Yeah, he's got like a lot of... Fletcher could be a good monk as well, but I think I'll make him a defender. You know, with his dex talent, he could be a good monk, but resilient is kind of nice. Admittedly, Ivy also has resilient. Oh, I could swap this around, actually. I think I might swap this around. I think I'll have Fletcher be the monk, Ivy be the defender. I just like to organize these by classes. Brooke here is a paladin-looking guy. So, tank, tank support hybrid, tank damage hybrid, really, with monk. Slade is another monk-looking guy. Another tanking one. I think we can bring in Ruby for damage on this character, on this group. God, what even would Whitlock be good at? I guess he wouldn't be a bad monk, but I don't know why I have Whitlock in this guild. Not a bad monk, a bad bard. He wouldn't be a bad bard. We got Brooke for a leader slot. Ruby is just like crit assassin. Defender, monk. So defender, monk, paladin, assassin. Let's put Whitlock on this team. Alright, and let's assign them all to different classes. What are we looking at? Alright, Ivy. You, I think I'm just gonna keep you as a defender. Yeah, that works. Fletcher, I want you to get... I don't want you to be a mage, I want you to become a monk, so strength, dexterity, endurance, and willpower is needed. You need strength, endurance, and willpower most. Dex should be fine. Strength, endurance, and willpower. The talent offsets this, so it would be a C in both willpower and dex, basically, because of the talent offsetting it. Yeah, I guess I'll make him a defender for now. Brooke here is paladin, so I need 8 strength, 8 intelligence, 10... right? Yeah, 10 endurance, 10 willpower. Endurance and willpower is probably the most... God damn it, it's gonna be a goddamn defender again, right? Yeah, because you're well-educated, so I need something to get you more strength, because strength is a very pressing thing for you. Willpower is fine. So it's strength and endurance that you most need, and that would be defender. Alright, Slade. You're not part of the group. There's Hannah. Ruby, you're fine to keep as a rogue. Okay, now we can actually, like, organize these guys to be a little bit more proper. There we go. Look at this. The teams are all organized by team. Alright. Now let's head out with the Merry Plunderers. They can have a quest. Well, what level are they all? They're all level 3, so let's do a 2-star quest. Let's go to the forest and collect 4 rainbow flowers. Accuracies. You are like the closest thing this party has to a tank. God help them. Yeah, it should be fine. Hazel. You're pretty like Bard. Yeah, Philene is probably the more damaging one. Oh damn, this is where Ferdinand's chilling. He's on the Raphael. Let me quickly see if I can't make daggers. I can make daggers for everyone. Do I have the wood for a staff? No, I don't. But I do have enough for level armor. On someone. Philene, you should get that. And now I want the formation to replace these two. Roth here is probably going to be my first paladin, hopefully, in like 1 or 2 levels. 3 levels. Unless I can get endurance from somewhere, but I don't know of any events that would boost endurance. The party came across a lonely house in the woods with an old woman sitting on a bench in front of the house and smoking on a wooden pipe. She looked at the adventurers and smiled. My, if it isn't a group of adventurers, I hope you're not here to rob me, she laughed. If you do, then you'll be disappointed to know there isn't much of value here. The group assured her that they were not. Ah, I see, you're from that adventurer guild. The old woman started to gaze into the distance, seemingly reminiscing about something. Still not used to it. Adventurers used to be so different in my time. After a short, uncomfortable silence, she looked back to the group and started to smile again. I heard you're supposed to be decent people now. If that's the case, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help an old lonely lady like myself. I still have so many chores to do in this house, but my back is feeling especially bad today. I'd be very grateful if you could do them for me, and who knows, if you do a good job, I might even have a reward for you in the end. Let's agree and help the old woman. How sweet of you, I hope you won't regret it, the old woman said and gave the adventurers a mischievous smile. The group suddenly had a feeling that they might have gotten themselves into something rather troublesome. The first thing I'd like you to do is chop some firewood for me. I don't have much more left. How much, you ask? How about enough to completely fill up my storage room? The old woman said and pointed to a little house big enough to probably fit 2 whole trolls in it. The party goes chop, chop, chop. This is a group endurance check, and we all passed it. Nice. The adventurers started to chop down the nearby trees and splitting the wood with a wedge. It was hard work, but none of the adventurers had any trouble with the physically demanding work, and it didn't take long until they chopped enough wood to last up for a lifetime. Despite the good work the party did, the old woman looked slightly disappointed. That was great work, everyone, but with this, I don't have to worry about firewood for quite a while. But I hope you're not done just yet. There are still a few things I'd like you to do. Now, I'd like you to check on my traps. I have a lot of them in an area where there is usually a high amount of critters. It would be a great help if you could check if they caught anything. But be careful, I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty good in setting up hard-to-spot traps. So you need to be careful while searching. They're meant for small-sized critters, so you don't have to worry too much about any lasting injuries. I'd like to tell you where exactly the traps are placed, but alas, my memory isn't what it used to be, so you just have to keep your eyes open. The party started to suspect that the old lady had it out for them. Party went to check for the traps. Oh god damn it, Roth failed. There we go, Roth succeeded. The old woman wasn't kidding when she said that the traps were hard to spot. They were skillfully laid in a way where they would perfectly blend with the environment. It wouldn't be that surprising to accidentally set off a trap even if you didn't know where the traps were laid, but thanks to Roth's perceptive eyes, the party was able to identify all the traps without any harm. After collecting all the critters that got caught in the traps, they returned to the old woman, who looked at the adventurers and gave a silent sigh. Now, I've only got one last task for you all, and it's an easy one this time, said the old woman. There's a certain herb I found a liking to, and I'd like you to collect them for me. No, don't worry, I can tell you exactly where to find them, and this time there won't be any traps nearby. But it might be a little far away. She gave them a brief description of the place they're supposed to go to, and the party realized they would be a long march. Do the last task. Lose 50 stamina. The party hadn't already invested too much time to leave things unfinished, so they went on their way to place where the herbs were supposed to be. The travel, despite being long, was quite uneventful, contrary to what the group expected. Maybe the old woman meant it when she said it was an easy task. After a while, the group finally managed to arrive at the place, and I easily identified the herbs the old woman described. They were basically scattered all over the place. The party starts collecting the herbs. Oh, goddammit. Come on, get an 11. Thank you. It's 50-50. The herb that they were supposed to collect was a plant rooted deeply into the ground, as they see it. They had to pull them out of the ground to collect them, but when each of them started to pull the very first herb out of the ground, they suddenly heard the highest pitched scream they've ever heard. They immediately covered their ears, but it did little to nothing. Kristen immediately realized what herb they were about to collect. Mandrakes. A herb that would scream if pulled out of the ground. Luckily, she knew that the screams were by themselves completely harmless. However, they were still annoying. Good thing Christine knew exactly how to make them stop. She stabbed one of the mandrakes in the part which eerily resembled a human face. It gave one last scream and then finally turned silent. The rest of the group immediately did the same to their mandrakes, and much to their relief, everything was quiet again. With the mandrakes now collected, they returned back to the old lady, who was surprised that she didn't hear the adventurers from 10 miles away. Well, I think I don't have anything else for you to do. The old woman stayed silent for a while. I guess adventurers have really changed. She smiled sadly. Without a word, she went into her room and came back with an old weapon. Here, you can have this. I don't need this anymore. I never did any good with it anyway. Now please leave. I don't actually like company. With this, the party finally left the old woman, who in the end, never even told them her name. The following items have been gained. Oathkeeper. Plus 8 physical attack, plus 12 block, plus 20% healing received. When a knighthood is bestowed upon a person, they swear loyalty to their liege in a ceremony. In many cases, it's only lip service. I believe that's the only way you can get Oathkeeper. That is a bot. Get out of here. I don't bot viewers. Alright, let's see. If I lean... Alright, you're safe. I need to take up that one. I think I'm gonna delay here just to get some stealth. You got improved healing on you? Good. Okay, so I can heal Raphael after he starts bleeding. Roth, also delay. There's just gonna be a whole party delay, except for... well, Raphael. Oh my god! Right, this guy holds Ferdinand. Meaning he does damage. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, thank god it missed. Alright, there we go. Bleeding is removed. Okay, that was a 50-50. I should have heroic hit. Let's give some sneak attack here. Have Raphael, the main damage dealer, deal damage. Not enough damage there. Alright, there we go. Crit, 15 damage. Nice. Victory! Was an easy enemy encounter. Even if I hate wall beasts. Stupid dire wolves and their stupid accuracy gimmicks. The party find the remains of a camp that seems to have been hastily abandoned. Whoever put up the tent clearly had no time to break camp in an orderly fashion and had to leave their belongings behind. Seeing as it was very unlikely for said person to return, the party pilfered through the remains. Most of the things the party recovered were things you'd expect of a traveler, but among the remains there was one thing out of the ordinary, a book with notes written in a foreign language. Alright. I think Philene should probably take this, yeah. After going through the notes, Philene realized that the notes weren't written in a foreign language. The writer just used an old dialect, which is very hard to read for people of this generation. Luckily, Philene was able to understand the writing, and it turned out that the owner of the book was an adventurer themselves. The notes were full of useful information and insights of the life of an adventurer, and the party learned a lot from it. Phylene has gained Veteran's Knowledge, +5 accuracy, +2 crit, and +2 dodge. More crit, more crit, more crit! Yeah. You're free to just move up and shadow step behind enemy lines. So we got 2 archers. You're fine. Alright, these guys have got the bloody poison gimmicks. Kinda want Phylene to get sneak attack off this, so I'm gonna go here. You know what, actually, I'm gonna... Alright, here, I'm gonna throw a dagger here, and then I'm going to block this. Take out that guy. Move a little to the left. Darn. Could jump the archer here. You know what, let's jump the archer. Nah, unlucky. We're fine. Make sure he's nice and topped off. Roth, just get some damage in. Hazel. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I guess we're gonna be on limit twice and attack again. Ah, missed. Good damage. Ah. Sneak attack. Damn, Raphael getting lucky. Sneak up on you, and got him. Alright, another encounter down. That's 2 encounters cleared on this quest. I think we can do a little bit more due to our pretty powerful party. This party's strong enough for the current quest here. They're all like a level higher than they really should be. Or well, than they normally would be. This is a level 2 or 3 quest, and they're all level 3. Let's have a nice satisfying meal, and sharpen the weapon. I don't need a prayer, but I do need some meditation. I think Raphael could use some encouragement, and Phylene can hide in the shadows. Probably should have had Roth do that, but considering he's not at full health. Hey, have you noticed how quiet it is? It's almost too quiet. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Get ready. Whatever it is, we'll face it together. Can an adventurer return from taking a piss without a comrades pointing their weapons at her? Rest well deserved. Alright. Yeah, Roth is missing like 2 health. There's no ranged attacks, no fear of any of that happening. I'm gonna have my rogues delay themselves, and Raphael too, I guess. Just until enemies show up. Be gone! God, he hits hard. Christine. Not really much to do, but maybe you can cure some poison. Some damage on Philene. Ah. Yeah, Philene can use some healing. Nice. Plus 20% physical attack. What from? Oh, right, from sharpening the weapons before this fight, yeah. Swim for a crit there. Nice. Yeah, I don't have much inventory space, but I got enough. Where's the last enemy encounter? It's up here. Let's walk into it and take care of them all. Alright, all hunters. Oops, all hunters. Alright, Christine, use your last bit of mana, or SP, just to get health up. Delay with the rogues and the knight. Or warrior. He's not a knight yet. Yeah, all I can do it with Christine now is just kind of bait out chain attacks. Or use items, but I don't think I'll need items for these guys. Damn, unlucky. Alright, we're gonna be on the limit to try to step over here so that Roth can have someone to sneak attack with. Just in case, I'm gonna healing potion. I don't think it was important, but hey. Chain attack? Oh, missed. Alright, nice. Philene picking up the KO, and it's a victory! Alright, I think we can head back to base with these guys. Barely missed out on 2 level ups. Alright, assignment complete. Natalie gained some injuries, but safe hunting is finished. We gathered resources near the fortress. Might as well spend some level ups. Raphael. This guy's one true purpose is high strength and endurance, so you know what? That's fine. Hazel, you are a bard. Bard to be. Yeah, that's fine. Christine, what do you got? Yeah, that should do. If you had 4 more strength, and 4 more endurance, and 3 more willpower, you could be a paladin, but I think I'll just keep you as a bishop for now. Or a priest. With plans of becoming a bishop. Charge is super nice on a warrior, because it just kind of means you can get into the action. But also, like, attack of opportunity and, like, counters, kinda cool. Raphael, right, you're just big damage is what Raphael is, so. What's big damage for Raphael? Close combat training? Adding his damage. So wait, 20 physical attack bonus, increases physical attack by 10%. That's an extra 2 damage? If it's 10% here, that would be like 3 extra damage to each hit with Power Strike. That's not a lot, and Power Strike already does enough damage right now, I think, so I think I'd rather take the close combat training and attack of opportunity just to really make sure things don't have a pleasant time while Raphael's nearby. Dirty fighting and poison weapon. Christine, Divine Wrath to give you something to do. Bless Weapon and Holy Light are good. Art of Protection. What do we got here? Not enough money is what we got. Alright, placeholders 2 and 3 are all prepped, so let's send them out. Straight level 3s and a single level 2, so that's a level 2 quest. You're rich in resources, which I could get, but also you don't have. No, not placeholder 2, placeholder 1. Why do I have it organized like that? Thank you. Just wanted a minor health potion and some fire bombs. And let's send these guys out. Yeah. Alright, so what's this entire team about? Nina is the paladin? Alyssa is a high mage. Wow, I didn't know high mage was... But yeah, Nina is defender, Alyssa's high mage. Blade is a priest, he's got kind, so I can keep that in mind. Magda is weak and only has a strength of 3, so their physical attack bonus is 3, meaning their damage from skills, like, Quick Slash is 2 to 3 damage. Ooh. Ooh, that is pathetic damage. And as for Declan, he's doing a little bit more. Declan... Right, I think I called this guy Red Shirt. I think I called this guy a Red Shirt, at one point. He's not. He's not. He's better than, what Magda is right now, which is horrible damage. I missed it by 1. So we're looking for enemies to kill, and while we're doing that, we might as well just kind of go in a loop the whole way, just to make sure there's no enemy up here. Oh great, I only have 1 mage, and this is here. This blade has such good strength, oh my god. It's got a 7 in it? What the hell? Alright, Declan here. You're not important, but you're better than Magda. Magda's best thing is honestly just intimidating, which will lower their accuracy. Because they're all level 2 and she's level 3. So she has a accuracy aura, I gotta keep that in mind. I think I moved Declan just ahead and then keep him there. God, the earth elementals are the real problem here. Well, you know, I didn't think about the purple worm. Yeah, I think this is a good place to be for these characters. Because now this guy, he's got a lot of accuracy. But this guy's got a lot of dodge, and Magda to offset the accuracy, and Magda is here to inflict accuracy down on them. You're not in range of Alyssa. Dang it, you're in range of Alyssa. Well, oh, you're also in range. If I go there, so Blade's gonna go there. Uh-oh. Well, I did call him a red shirt. That was kind of just a self-fulfilling prophecy, honestly. Right, so I forgot the whole point of Earth Elementals is that Earth Elementals can push you around. No, you're dying now. Can be blocked. No. God, I hate this. Say goodbye. Please, 65%? Ah. Kinda wanted to second win there, but it's fine. For the love of God. Why are you running? You are the most infuriating and annoying creature I have ever seen. This is why I hate Earth Elementals. They do so much damage, because they don't have Earth resistance at this point in the game. They constantly just run away. They pelt you with range moves. Alyssa calls bullshit. Finally, the party meet a man who is carrying the largest egg they've ever seen in their life. He tells the party that what they're selling is a genuine dragon egg, and that he was looking for trustworthy buyers. It would also be a bargain for only 2,000 gold. Alyssa calls bullshit. Finally, I have someone with the intelligence to call bullshit on this guy. Alyssa knows for a fact that dragons don't lay eggs. People always think that they're related to lizards, but they are not. Seeing as how his lie got found out, the merchant started to sweat nervously. He threw the egg at them and immediately ran away. Alyssa managed to catch the egg, but the merchant was also able to escape. Not knowing what to do with the egg, they decided to take the mysterious egg back with them. Unknown egg. An egg of unknown origin. At least we know it's not a dragon egg. But yeah, I really shouldn't have called Declan a red shirt. The party met a group of young, shabbily armed people who didn't look like adventurers. They said they were from a nearby village and were looking for a treasure that, according to a legend, was hidden somewhere in this cave. The party looked at the villagers and knew that they wouldn't last long in this place if they were to continue. Try to persuade them back. Alyssa, go. Alyssa told them that they will probably die before they could ever lay their eyes on that treasure. She counted all the ways they could perish in this place, giving a horrifyingly detailed description for each of them. At the end, the villagers became visibly pale and decided that they changed their mind and will go home. That's probably the best, Alyssa replied. Plus 3 SP. And some bravery. Nice, I needed bravery. Alright, these things are much easier to deal with than goddamn Earth Elementals. Just gonna... I don't expect that guy to be living for much longer. Case in point. I'm gonna stall so I can heal up after this. You're all level 2, so Magda is going to be rather intimidating. If I go here, 20 to 24, 16 to 20. I could cause, like, some genuine damage over there, but I kinda need this guy gone before he can do anything fishy to my backline. So nice, I shot him twice. Nice. That was a 50-50, but we landed it. We land those every time. Alright, you're gonna shoot Nina. You're going to hit Nina. Nina is going to kill you for that one. moving towards you. Get rid of this guy's turn, right as he was about to take it. I think Alyssa is fine to do that. Blade can run up here, heal there. Yeah, deal your damage, and now... Ooh, 1 HP. Nice. Yeah, even with a party member down, this is not going to be too much of a hassle. Also, I should really be using the spyglasses. 6 giant spiders is what we're dealing with here. Okay, Alyssa needs more SP, and I know I could just meditate for it, but that would be slow. Magda also needs SP. Out of SP, I think our solution to this problem will be firebombs. Go figure. High ordnance explosives being the answer? Crazy. It's almost like we're playing a video game. That's annoying. I got exhausted the second I encountered them. Oh, you know what? I didn't want to do that, actually. Oh well. Firebomb. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to rely on firebombs a lot more than I thought I would've. Yeah, I can't move and attack in the same turn. Unless I be on limit, then I can do that. Yikes. Okay, you can do stuff, though. Two HP. Also, you really could use a cure poison. Alyssa's gonna get wounded at the end of this, oh well. Magic missile! Alright, that's quest complete. And we only lost the red shirt, what a shame. Everyone gained a level, meaning that is everyone at least at level 4 now. And nothing of value was lost. I think Slade will make a good party member to them. Well, it's either Slade or it's Hannah. Do they need a Guardian? They could actually do with a Guardian. Damage, Paladins, that's kind of like a mix between everything, 'cause that's a support. Yeah, they could use a... They could either use a Paladin or a Monk here. Like, Slade here is like a pretty good Monk. Obviously, I'm gonna have to change him out of an archer, so he's not getting terrible willpower and endurance growths. You know what? I think I'll go with Hannah instead. As for Slade, I'm just gonna ditch you over there. There we go. Alright, Mina is level 4 now. Meaning she is a proper adventurer. Get strength, please. God damn it, that's the same exact level up. Alright, Alyssa is level 4. Just, I mean, look at that. +2 intelligence. You can get, like, an endurance point on this level up, surely, no. We got Slade, or Blade. Not Slade, Blade. Yeah. Good wisdom growth. That's the most of what you are, is high wisdom. Magda, thank you for the strength point. No willpower, but that's fine. I'll take it for just a little bit of strength. Oh, I hate weak. Nina, you can have some good old-fashioned counters, an attack of opportunity. You can have fire magic and lightning magic adepts. Blade can have those. You can have those. And of course, the rest are these three, which I'm all saving for their level 8. Alright, time to send placeholder 6 out. Also, this is all like terrible. Oh well, placeholder 3, sorry. Okay, now what do we got here? We got someone to hold on to Oathkeeper. Brooke is the most paladin-y one here, so I'll give them. I'll give them the Blessed Sword and Shield. Yeah, these guys could definitely use with some actual proper gear. You can use this fine sword and shield, right? Yeah, fine sword and shield and some daggers. Or plate armor. Tempting to put on plate armor instead, actually. But we'll use daggers instead. Yeah, so you are sorted poorly. Ruby... You guys really aren't that great. You got a lot of tanks on you, though. So I do kind of want to keep everyone here alive. Thankfully, it should be easy. Everyone here is a frontliner. I have, like, no good backline characters, and, like, rogues at this level don't have good damage compared to, like, mages, so I gotta be careful. And especially warriors. Warriors at this level have insane damage. Alright, let's go. Mind you, these guys all have good weaponry, so they are actually going to be able to deal good damage. Oh, that's nice. Okay, Whitlock, you can also move up. Fletcher, you can move up here. Ooh, blocked. With those fancy wooden shields. Now, I don't have the normal option. I'm gonna delay with you, actually. I'm gonna stun you. Push you into that position. Oh. Oh, yeah. Because I wanted to do this. Ah, what a beautiful encounter. 4 enemies and 2 firebombs. Magical attack would be great if there was literally anyone who used their magical attack stats in this party. Dodge. Okay, you're more important, I feel. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, that's a lot of golden archers. I think we can just move up here. Whitlock, I think we can just move up here. Yeah. Ivy. Alright, no beyond limit for me, so it's not like I'm going to be doing anything fancy there. Yeah, I probably should have let the tanks up front, personally. Personally, I think I should have done that. I'll pop into the back lines. Oh, you still shot me. Just gonna delay with you. Attack. Get back here. Sneak attack. Alright, now we go here. We take you out. Really gotta move the squishies away from the archers. It's so hard not to march enemies. Not to march straight into the enemy. Alright, there we go. So many preventable wounds there, but oh well. Oh yeah, that's 2 enemy encounters. Oh yeah, there's a chest here. Before the party was a strange sight. It seems like someone has left a big pile of chests in the middle of the cave, just like that. It was something that couldn't be any more suspicious. Most people would probably find the situation impressible. Adventurers greedy, yada yada yada. We have already done this before. It's all flammable materials. Okay. Could step here. I think I can step here. No, I don't want to step there, actually. I want to keep my squishies away from the enemies. Let's try that miraculous strategy this time. What if I didn't march straight into the enemy? You know, I probably should have moved my rogues Fade him into the person with the good shield. Hell yeah. Alright, Whitlock is going to be doing actual damage this time around and dodging an arrow. Alright. Blocked, idiot. Run away! Fletcher here isn't gonna get up to the front lines soon enough. You two are kinda wounded right now. Are they trying to go after Ivy? Alright, finally, God, that goblin refused to take damage. Alright, there we go. That should be all of the enemies on this quest taken care of. Hopefully. I think it's only 3 on these smaller maps. Until we rest, and then it's more enemies. So I think we can walk around just a little bit, finding resources. I'm willing to camp for this one, because I know this event is probably going to lead to a fight with spiders. Fletcher and Brooke take some armor polishing. Ivy heal up a little bit, and then Ruby and Whitlock can stay in the back. Maybe this time I'll let them move up to throw daggers. The group finds something that seems to be a nest of the giant spiders. Fortunately, besides their eggs, none of them seemed to be here. Amongst those eggs were also the wrapped remains of some unfortunate humans. As the adventurers they were, the group had a rather morbid idea. They wondered if the corpses could have anything of value to them, and if it was worth the risk to take some time to loot them. Loot the first corpse. Nice. Start looting the next corpse. The group started to free the next corpse from the spiderwebs. This time they found the corpse of someone who seemed like a wealthy merchant. Luckily for the group, the spiders had no interest in the valuables of the merchants, leaving all the gold and jewels for the adventurers to loot. Loot the last corpse! Dang it. While trying to free another corpse from the web wrapped around it, the group heard the noise of skittering legs approaching. The adventurers immediately readied themselves. They knew immediately what those noises meant. The spiders have returned to their nest, and this time, their preys were already at home. Prepare for battle. Ooh, surrounding me on all sides. What a fascinating trick. God, Ruby's in the Whitlock is in the one spot. Alright, and now the rest of you delay, wait for the spiders. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now. Yeah, I probably should heal Brooke. Should especially cure that poison. Nice. Whitlock actually did pretty good on that. Ah, damn it. From downtown! Could just drop a firebomb and... You know what? Let's just drop a firebomb and leave. Da 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 da. Ooh! Holy loot! That's 4 different accessories! And 2 warrior rings, a mage ring, and a ring of protection. Oh, sorry, that's 5 different accessories. I forgot about that. Hell yeah! Everyone got their first quests done. We got a lot of loot on that quest. That was a good quest. Alright. Let's get to upgrading, everyone. Whitlock! Come on, you can do better than that, Whitlock. There you go. Ivy, what do you got for me? Hopefully some strength and endurance? Nope, you get some strength on that. Not bad. Fletcher, this guy is like all endurance. No, you're getting at least a strength, or, okay. At least you got 2 endurance on that. I think this is a paladin kind of person, so I don't care about the wisdom. I wanted the intelligence as well. I wanted the strength and the intelligence. Oh well. Ruby, what do you got for me? Come on, you can do better than that. Alright, some mage stats as well. Whitlock, take dagger techniques. Ivy takes second wind, second wind, second wind. Shadow step. Who's getting thrown at the enemies today? One more day and the Silver Wolves will be all prepped and ready for their next quest. Oh yeah, we have the unknown egg, not the dragon egg. 3 days. Who am I gonna send to do this? Physical attack, magical attack, and SP. I could send these guys to do that. Natalie is the arcane knight in this guild. So giving her the benefits, you know, why not? All 5 of these guys could probably use it, except for maybe Griffin, but, like, Griffin kinda really desperately needs some physical attack on him, so... Lyanne, Whitlock, Conrad... I really need that permanent strength potion. Okay, so we're gonna go look for that. We're gonna go look for, common herbs. Come on, herbs. That's too high level. That's enough, but... Alright, we'll send the minor inconveniences on a quest that is very much so beneath them, because I need those common herbs. Why don't you have the Ring of Protection and not the... Oh, wait, because it wasn't a tank earlier. Trevor is a new addition to this cast. You seem very paladin-y. Curtis... Good monk. Layla... Okay, yeah, that's pretty good there. Priscilla... Oh, yeah, Priscilla is a good one there. And Alon is obviously... whatever the fuck Alon wants to be. He's got the most ludicrous stack growths in the game, and frankly, he can get anything he needs. Taking that, and we're gonna take... you already have a mage robe, right? But you don't have a priest's robe, so... I think the leather armor is more important. Oh, I can get both. Priest's robe, leather robe, armor, daggers, because we never have enough daggers. Alon probably has more damage on him. Just to keep Alon alive. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah, we're out of ores. That's unusual, but hey. A surprise, and an unwelcome one. Alright. We can specify a path we're moving towards. Didn't know that, actually. Didn't know that you can use control to do that. Alright. We're just gonna speedrun this. This will be an in and out kind of deal. Elon, you can just stall yourself. Alright, yep, you do that, you do that. Just wait for... there we go. Alright, let's go. Everyone just jump them. Speedy. Holy damn, that was a quick fight. Alright, what do we got up here? Someone to talk to. It's the Shady Priest. Before the adventurers stood the priest they had encountered so many times before. Suspicion crept into their minds as they began to wonder if he was actually following them. When he noticed the adventurers, he quickly pretended not to see them and gave out a loud, exaggerated sigh that couldn't be ignored. When none of them reacted, he sighed even louder, until finally one of the adventurers asked him what was troubling him. "I do not wish to burden you with the concerns of my heart," he began, his voice laden with feigned distress. "But I know the kind-hearted souls such as yourselves could not bear to see me suffer in silence. The truth is, I am hopelessly in love with a woman who does not spare me a single glance, for I am too poor to catch her attention. If only there were a group of people kind and wealthy enough to help a pitiful man find love." He glanced meaningfully at the adventurers as he spoke. As the adventurers handed over their valuables once more, the atmosphere around the priest seemed to shift, his demeanor softened, and he offered them a genuine warm smile as he expressed his gratitude for the gifts. Before departing, he addressed the adventurers one last time. "I hope to see you again. I truly hope so." With those final words, the priest vanished from their sight. Yeah, my mana potions, god damn you. Alright, now we go here, and I hate dire wolves. But it's not like this encounter's gonna be different, so delay, 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 and delay. Now you run into me. Heroic hit, no surviving. I'm gonna hop onto the higher ground. That did not do what I thought it would, but Firebolt. Hell yeah! Victory! Alright, now we go up. Alright, you're gonna get in range at the end of this turn, but I don't think anyone's gonna be in range of Curtis, because he doesn't have Shadow Step. Alrighty then. Trevor, don't move there, move there. Or actually, just move there. You really don't want to be standing in a group of 4. I have fire bombs and I'm not afraid to pop them. Chain attack? Oh. Yeah, you're gonna go for Curtis, but I don't care. I got my damage in and you can't really hurt me back. Damage, that's poison. Ooh, hey, walked right into Elan with the high strength. And a miss. Sneak attack. Snap of the fingers, and the magic missile gets the kill, so that's the end of that quest. Well, enemy, but oh, I don't want to set up camp. I want to break camp, and I want to. Is there an enemy down there? That's bizarre. Bandits, sneak in, steal the loot. Elan, go. Guild can do much good with this amount of loot. Elan permanently gains +1 dexterity. Nice. Ow. No one spotted that trap. This is the sign of the party not having much wisdom. Yeah, 7 is the highest wisdom in this party of level 3 characters. Do what all things do. Camp and meager meal. I don't really need to do this. I was gonna chase down that Left Oz guy. Have you ever thought about your past life before becoming an adventurer? If it was the right decision? Who hasn't? Some people might actually gain a level from this, surprisingly. Nope. Yeah, that's what I get for doing that quest, but I was doing it for a specific reason, and that reason was common herbs, because now... Permanent strength potion. Give you that permanent strength potion, take you to the training grounds, Desmond. And you are now a guardian, meaning everyone in this class... Oh, wait, Zachary. Almost everyone... Oh, the egg hatches! Excitement started to spread amongst the people in the guild when the mysterious egg the adventurers brought back with them suddenly started to hatch. The egg wobbled and small cracks appeared on its outer shells. The adventurers formed a tight circle around it to see what would come out of it. As the egg cracked open, a tiny creature crawled out of the shell. It really seemed like a dragon, except for one detail. It had no wings. Magica present at the scene remarked that the creature seemed to be a basilisk. The tiny creature fixed its big green eyes on them, wobbling towards them on its tiny feet. It unexpectedly hugged the leg of one adventurer, seemingly mistaking them for family. The adventurers, touched by this gesture, turned to the guildmaster with pleading eyes. In response, the guildmaster simply sighed and told the adventurers that they could keep it. Basilisk hatchling! A young basilisk hatched from the strange egg the adventurers have brought back with them. Despite its tender age, it remains feisty. Luckily, it appears to be loyal to the Adventurer Guild. It gives plus 15% poison, and we can summon a basilisk hatchling. Once per encounter, we can send the child at them. Let's give Zoe the child. Time off. They're all prepped, and I think we can wait a single day for Desmond to be ready. And for the new week to begin. Drunken harassment, Curtis and Hannah. Today, Hannah made a very crude remark about Curtis's appearance, a remark that Curtis took more than personally. Needless to say, Hannah was drunk as usual when she made that remark. New week. The night training is done. Kinda need mono potions. Okay, time to do some actually important things. For once. Let me just quickly check. Swordsmanship training in Nimble, kinda nice, but yeah, they don't really have much synergy because daggers don't count as sword skills. And Cheyenne, a lot of bravery, a lot of willpower. Could make a good good bard or even a good rogue. We'll take that. Norwin is magically deaf, is pretty, drunkard, optimist, talent for wisdom. Kiara is weak, dang it, and a pessimist, so no. Our talent for endurance is gonna go to waste. Odin! I think you'll do nicely. Arya, lucky, magically talented, and a pacifist. I feel like if they were a bard, I would 100% take them, but, like, intelligence is, like, not... It's literally useless on bards. Bright, endurance, humble, loves pain. Slade isn't the worst. I'll sit on accepting him into the guild for a little bit longer. Odin, that's fine. Slade, yeah, no. Cheyenne, I'm gonna quickly turn you into a rogue. Because whether it be an assassin or a bard, rogue is the best one for you. Alright, now. Meant to, like, grab this, yeah. Now, we got, characters to send out to the routed army. The Silver Wolves. Alright, got anything fun to use? Right now I'm gonna replace that with the armor of the Warrior Mage, and I'm going to get, do I want this, or do I want Oathkeeper? 8, 12, 20, 10. 8, 12, 20. I think this is literally just objectively better. Oh no, okay, so healing received or physical resistance. I think I'll take the physical resistance. I'll give that to you for now. I could give you the Flying Sword and Shield, but... alright. I think we're all good here. Yeah. Let's give that to you. Alrighty then. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, I didn't realize Griffin and Natalie were ready for level ups. What do they got? Literally the worst possible level up there. Followed by a really good one. Ooh. Natalie, just give me strength and intelligence. Come on, 2 strength, 1 intelligence. I'll take it. Alright. Let's head out with this party. Alright, Defender is pretty nice on Desmond. Everyone directly next to Desmond is going to have plus 10% damage reduction. What do we got here? Oh yeah, I should probably... Cecilia Greyhorn's elder brother, Gilbert Greyhorn, has gone missing since their clash with the Bandit King. You are tasked to find him and bring him back home, if he is still alive. Quest goals are find Gilbert, and that Gilbert has to survive. The adventurers saw a group of bandits surrounding a lone person. From his appearance, it seemed that the surrounded man was one of the soldiers from the subjugation force. The bandits were threatening the soldier. Tell us where the rest of you are, and you're going to be in a world of hurt. Never, the soldier said the soldier. His voice was shaky, but determined enough to show that he won't talk easily. Take an ambushing shot in the dark. Come on, Zachary. Hell yeah! Zachary shot an arrow at one of the bandits. Despite the low visibility in the darkness, Zachary managed to hit one of the bandits in the shoulder, who immediately screamed in pain. It's an ambush! A bandit yelled. They started to look around, but had a hard time spotting the adventurers in the dark. Let's get out of here! Who knows how many of them are out there? The bandits started to flee in panic. Thank you for your help, but who are you guys? The soldier asked the adventurers. They explained that they were adventurers hired by Lady Cecilia of the House Greyhorn to find her older brother Gilbert. Thank the gods! Finally some help arrived. The soldier gave a sigh of relief. The soldier explained to the adventurers how after the battle, the bandits have been for some reason tenaciously hunting all the fleeing soldiers and capturing them for the last few days. But thanks to the leadership of the young master, most of them were able to escape the pursuing bandits so far. Right now, they've secured a temporary hideout in the forest. Some soldiers, like him, were sent out to find a gap in the bandit search parties. I can bring you to Lord Greyhorn, the soldier offered. Our hideout isn't too far from here. The adventurers told him to lead the way. He pointed out at the east. First, we have to go this way. Now, I know he said east, but... this quest has so many items off the beaten path that I would be a fool to not accept all of this. And not only that, we have crafting materials we can't normally access yet. This is the first point in the game where you can get ash wood and black iron. The adventurers found a group of soldiers who immediately raised their guard when they saw the adventurers, only to lower it again when they saw one of their comrades amongst the adventurers. They were shortly briefed about the situation. After hearing about the adventurers' mission, the group of soldiers decided to have one of them join the adventurers too and help them reach the hideout. After this, both sides continued on their separate ways. How am I looking on items? Only 2 mana things. If I had more, I could probably handle fighting some of these bandits to get the bonus XP. Oh, hello. Careful, adventurers! There are bandits patrolling on the path ahead. We should try to avoid fights, otherwise we might get swarmed by enemies. But yeah, normally like 20,000 experience. Get like 100% on that. Nice. I can't actually get 100% in this quest, I don't think there's that many. Ooh, critical success. What do you got here? Hidden Blade, plus 30% sneak attack damage. Oh, it sucks that the crit has got to be lowered on Zoe here, but also it gives way to so much more consistent damage through poison and now we have to take the path to the west. Be careful, there's another patrol ahead. Well, you said west, so I'm going north. But yeah, we can get... oh, sorry, ironwood. I thought that was ashwood. Point is, we can get a lot... also, we get so many potion materials. The adventurers found a group of soldiers who immediately raised their guard. Yada yada yada, we already read this. It's the same text, copy and pasted. Verbatim. Oh, look at that. Common herbs. Oh, we have so many. Okay, we're gonna wait for this guy to pass. And then we're gonna follow behind him. But then we're gonna hide down here in this gap in the trees. Look at this stealth mission. Now, I don't think there's anything out here, but I'm gonna check anyway. Nope, there's nothing out there. We've almost reached the hideout. We only have to follow the path to the north. But yeah, you can have the soldiers die. And if they do, it does become a little bit more difficult to convince the rest of the soldiers that you mean no harm. I think I'm gonna ditch the extra wood for more common herbs. Nah, I think the wood's a little bit more important than 9 common herbs. Come on. Cloak of Ice. Interesting. This increases ice resistance, right? Gain an aura with the following effect. All allies, including self, in a 3-tile radius gain 25 ice resistance. Not bad. Okay, I think I can get rid of the wood for this. But yeah, this quest gave us so much loot. My only regret is not having traveler's backpacks. Alright. Hello. The party found the remnants of what was once the subjugation force. Many of the soldiers were injured, and many more looked like they lost all hope. Some of the soldiers eyed the adventurers nervously and raised their weapons. Before a fight could break out, a young man in finely crafted armor, much different from the rest, walked forward and signaled the soldiers to stand down. It was clear that this man was the leader and the one they were looking for. I'm Gilbert Greyhorn, leader of these brave men, the young man introduced himself. You people don't look like bandits. Who are you? The adventurers explained to the young lord that they were adventurers and hired to find him. So it was Cecil, wasn't it? Or Cecil, wasn't it? Gilbert said and smiled. I thank you, adventurers, for coming, but I cannot leave without my men. Gilbert's response was an inconvenience for the party, whose only goal was to bring the young noble to safety. If you want to fulfill your quest, then help me bring my men to safety too, Gilbert told the adventurers. I've sent some scouts to find a path from which we can escape the bandits. Help us with our escape, and I consider your quest fulfilled. Seeing as they had no other choice, the adventurers agreed. Together, they awaited for the scouts to return. While waiting, the adventurers observed the soldiers around them. The amount of injured people were staggeringly high. Many of the soldiers would be unable to fight if they were forced into a fight with the bandits. Some of the injured soldiers would even need to be carried when they were moved on. The adventurers also observed their quest target, Gilbert Greyhorn. From what they could tell, he seemed to be a decent man. He went around and talked with the soldiers and tried to encourage them. He also helped tending the injured soldiers whenever he could. Seeing this, the party wondered if there was anything they could do. Let's help tending to the injured. If you have a selfish character in your party when you do this, he's not gonna like it. He or she is not gonna like it. After a long wait, Gilbert's scouts have finally returned, and they carried good news. They found a path that seemed to be completely left open by the bandits, and from which they could get into safe territories. Hearing that, Gilbert Greyhorn gave the command to move out. The adventurers made themselves ready to accompany them. Wow! Look at this! It's just a completely safe path. Wow, how lucky we don't have to do any kind of fighting. It was a long and harsh march. Tensions was high amongst the soldiers, and everyone was on lookout for bandits. No torches were lit to prevent them from getting spotted by the bandit search parties, but that also meant that they had to march in complete darkness. Only by everyone sticking uncomfortably close could they prevent people from getting lost in the dark. Despite all that, the long march seemed... It's a full moon! What do you mean dark? I guess we're in a forest. Despite all that, the long march seemed uneventful, and they were close to getting into safe territories, where they could finally escape the bandits. The adventurers hoped for it to be over soon, for the march has been quite stressful to them. Massive BP hit. Another mark! That's gonna be fun. That one's the lustful one. Suddenly, the loud sound of a horn could be heard. This was immediately followed by the sounds of dozens of footsteps. Out of the forest, numerous bandits started to pour out, and it didn't take long until they completely surrounded the soldiers. Hey, a Lapis, yippee! I have something to watch while you're at work. Hey, a popcorn. Hope work isn't too boring for you. We're about to begin a boss fight. Out of the forest, numerous bandits started to pour out. It didn't take long until they completely surrounded the soldiers and the adventurers. Amongst the bandits, a crazy-looking man with an all-too-familiar tattoo stepped forward. I knew if we purposely left a gap, we could lure you into a trap, the man explained. The adventurers had a bad feeling about this person. The crazed man licked his blades like a deranged individual and looked at his trapped prey with excitement. We're supposed to bring as many of you back alive as possible, he exposed a creepy smile. But I'm sure the Bandit King wouldn't mind if I were to cut a few of you first. Stay away from my men, Gilbert shouted. His voice pierced the air like a knife. He pulled out his weapon and addressed his men. Do not lose heart. If we manage to break through here, then you will all finally be able to return to your loved ones. Stand beside me, men, and fight! Adventurers, please lend us your strength and slay the enemy's leader. Without him, they will surely scatter, Gilbert shouted to the adventurers. The adventurers understood and readied themselves. It was time to fight for their lives. Meanwhile, the enemy leader had an unsettlingly gleeful expression on his face. Yes, struggle! Give me an excuse to cut you up! He shouted, excited. He turned to the bandits. Attack them! Cut them the flesh from their bones until there is nothing left. Prepare for battle. Alright, here we are. Start battle. Okay, so we got all the soldiers and all of the bandits. Some of them have marks belonging to... have additional effects. Weakened and vulnerable. Oh, that's annoying. Whose mark is that? Leviatha, be envious. Mark of Lilith. The lustful? Yeah. All weapon skills cause guaranteed 30 points of bleeding. Crit chances increased by 2% for every point of bleeding. Generally, these soldiers are all my allies. I think I can leave them to the bandits while I move up on the enemy leader. How much health does he have? 325. Okay, not too much. This frickin' the Wrathful. Azazel the Wrathful. Right, we're gonna have to deal with that. Honestly, Adventurers, slay the enemy commander! Oh, okay. Send my Basilisk hatchling out. He's so good. No! Now, I'm pretty sure the enemy commander should stay back and wait for me to approach him. Unless I, of course, agitate him by getting too close like this Basilisk did. Rally. Movement and protected. And he also gave me a bunch of BP. Ooh. Gilbert is nice. I always forget how nice it is to have him in the party. Ooh, okay, Razor. Oh, I think we separated him from one of his guards. Nice. Because that guard waited on his turn because he was gonna protect Razor, but nope. Ah, 1 HP on that guy. Tis a shame. Gilbert should get him next turn, though. Or one of his men. It depends on how the initiative is rolled. But yeah, these guys have spears, meaning they can use reach, much like lizardmen. Actually, they're very similar to lizardmen. Yeah, they even have physical resistance. Okay, time to do what, you do best. Also, you killed my pet, so I'm going to be very mad at you guys for the next few rounds. Time for Zoe to do what Zoe does best. Zachary hide as well. Yeah, Sawyer should be fine. Not quite enough. God, I like the music here. Alright, let's put on some... defense. Everyone should have their damage reduced while standing next to Desmond. I'm just gonna kill you. Oh, I could have saved that for someone else. Ooh, going for my mage, you son of a bee. Son of a bitch. Going for my mage like that. Should be fine. Yeah, reinforcements are showing up in 3 rounds. Not great. Have we had any of the soldiers die yet? Probably. Alright, Zoe, get some good damage in, and then run. Take aim. Poison weapon. Big damage. Alright, he's got about 20 stacks of damage over time on him right now. Shouldn't have left Chloe there. Oh well. Yeah, Desmond is not going down easily. I am gonna move now that those guys have had their turn, so I can get this psychopath with a stun. Please tell me he takes enough damage from this. Dang it, didn't take enough. I know he has emergency escape, which is what I wanted to trigger there. Meaning when he gets to half health, he gets the hidden status for free. Meaning this turn I'm gonna have to probably go for the others a lot more. I remember when I first played this game, I usually kept like the battle speed like 1 or 2. Right, I didn't feel the need to speed everything up until this quest. You know what? I'll have Zoe trigger. Or not. Alright, Zachary can trigger it instead, I guess. There we go. Give yourself a nice health potion. Why did I keep Chloe there? Can I fireball him? I could, theoretically. But I would also be hitting, I'd have to hit, if I wanted to hit the brute, I'd have to hit other people. Where's your guard? Unless he's gonna, you know, he's probably gonna go for Chloe, actually. He's not stupid. Gilbert. Oh, thank God, that was actually a massive dodge. slip through to get a crit up. Oh wow, he actually hit. That's surprising. I thought he was gonna miss. Horribly miss. I feel like some of the soldiers have been dying. Alright, enemy reinforcements have arrived. But I don't think they're going to matter much, because I'm about to kill this guy this turn. Let's take aim. Alright, I'm getting in range of the tank. Alright, you die to this. Chain attack! Victory! Jagged daggers. That is actually pretty nice. They give bleeding, physical penetration, and just better than my flying daggers overall. Which means more crit, baby! Zoe gets more crit. And I'm gonna... Oh, I don't have any space for gold. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, I think I can leave the gold and the flying daggers behind. With their leader dead, the tides of battle soon turned against the bandits. It didn't take long until the first bandit started to run away. Soon after, more of the bandits followed their example, until the bandits finally completely routed. "Victory!" Gilbert yelled and raised his bloody weapon. "Victory!" repeated the soldiers in a loud unison. Even the adventurers had to release a victory cry. Gilbert thanked the adventurers once more and tells them that they will be fine from here on onwards. That is... Yep, okay. From here on onwards. What? He promised that for their help, he will repay them one day. I've never noticed that. Is that grammatically correct? Here on onwards is hang on, let me look at this. Is here on onwards grammatically correct? I don't think it is. Is from... Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know if that's grammatically correct or not. It doesn't sound grammatically correct, but also buffalo, 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 buffalo is a grammatically correct complete sentence, so... Guildmaster, you've got a letter. A letter? From whom? It has the seal of House Greyhorn, so I think it might be from Lady Cecilia. I see. Well, let's see what she has to say. My esteemed Guildmaster, I, Lady Cecilia from House Greyhorn, like to express my gratitude for the service you have done for me. My brother has returned to me safely and unharmed thanks to the interventions of your adventurers. Despite your lack of manners, it seems that you are indeed able to live up to the title of Guildmaster of the Adventurer Guild. Let it be known that I, Lady Cecilia, bestow upon you a modicum of praise for your effort, and may you strive to improve and aspire to meet the standards befitting to a person of your station. Lady Cecilia. Now I'm a little bit irritated. Come on, Guildmaster. It's just her unique way of expressing gratitude. I'm sure she's honestly grateful for what the Guild has done for her. Maybe. I was just hoping for more. We really didn't get paid enough for that quest. Don't say that, Guildmaster. We've saved a noble. Our reputation has risen again, and now even some influential people have started to take notice of us. That's worth more than gold. I guess you're right, Falcon. The guild is growing thanks to that, and that's all that matters. But we've still got a long way to go. Let us get back to work. Yes, Guildmaster. Woo! Alright. With that, we are now not just barely known or recognized, we are acknowledged. which gives us the new set of things to get. Okay, let's see. Does this require that I have, yeah, basic training done. Alchemy upgrades could be nice. Gem augmentation, a blacksmith upgrade. Guildmaster's eating table is nice. Designated leader is a pretty good buff. God, like no one took wounds except the mages. That's a good level up. I don't want it to be better. Yeah! 2 endurance on Desmond. Alright, Zoe is hit level 8, which makes her now an Iron rank adventurer. Good level up. Zachary is now level 7. Please just get a single point dex. Okay, you are guaranteed this. Well, just because you're guaranteed it doesn't mean I'm gonna take that bad level up. Alright, Zachary can finally get his advanced class unlocked instead of just being a beginner class. Oh, whatever. Didn't get the dex point, but we got an extra intelligence point, and that's all that matters. More magic damage. First of all, Zachary, you are now a ranger. Second off, Zoe. Backstab, sneak attack damage is increased by 20%, meaning with the hidden blade she has, increasing it by 30%, and the natural 50% it deals, Zoe now does double damage on sneak attacks. Hell yeah. Debilitating strike is nice. Gut like a fish and cut tendons. Cut tendons makes them unable to move and gives them a bunch of bleed stacks. Gut like a fish, for every point of bleeding, deal an additional 2 damage as true damage. Ooh. Ooh, big damage. Frenzy is nice, but I think I want Emergency Escape at the very least. Yeah, I want Emergency Escape. If health falls below half, the character gains hidden for 1 turn and can only trigger once per battle. It's insurance. Now, Debilitating Strike or Cut Tendons and Gut Like a Fish. I think I'll take Debilitating Strike. It's another bravery. It's a unique bravery skill to assassins. Or daggers. Alice, you're only level 7. You barely missed out. Chloe, though, is Iron rank, so... Advanced offensive spells. Finally, I get Fireball and Chain Lightning. Arcane Reach, and I am broke. Well, I actually kind of need to not be broke for 5 seconds, so hang on. Okay, I'm gonna sell, like, some of those fine weaponry, admittedly, as much as it pains me. To forcefully heal those 2, we can wait. We can send these guys out on a quick mission. Well, they all level 3s and a single level 4. I'll give you Shadow Step. Okay. Minor quests. Ooh, okay. Any high rank adventurers I got? You got 1,000 experience for this, and you're 76% going to land it. Gather some rare resources. You guys. There's a late shipment of alcohol. Goblin abduction. Scholarly pursuits. And a literacy course. All characters gain +1 intelligence. Ooh. I want one of my arcane knights on that. Natalie. Yeah, I could put probably Natalie, Alice, and Chloe. Goblin abduction. Can I... Is there anyone here that I particularly am interested in? Slade? Wisdom, endurance, intelligence. Yeah. Yeah, you could be, a character. I have so many Slades. Alright, let's send in these guys to more elites. I don't like that. Send placeholder 2 out. On just a routine mission where nothing will go wrong. Nothing ever goes wrong on routine missions. Yeah, Whitlock is, the party's barred in a bit. Alright, I think we'll do this. And then one more mission with the Silver Wolves, and then we'll see... We'll see if we can't... see if we can't defeat, our good friend, that goblin abduction thingy. If that is completed, then we'll do that quest. Come on. Really? You just started the quest, and you already gotta do that? I don't really need to delay with you, but... you don't have Arcane Reach. Really? Don't go missing. Goodbye. Line up there, get the sneak attack. Conrad. Fire, Natalie. Bonk. Alright, there we go. Encounter cleared. This is only a level 1 quest, so... should go by fast for these characters, but... come on. This is a level 1 quest. Try to pick the chest. Lock on the chest. Nice, we got some potions. Now, I know there's a second event around here, because I have the extra events turned on. There it is. Ooh, the party met probably the brawniest man they've ever seen in their life. A man they were sure of could snap a man in half with his bare hands. So buffed was he that the party instinctively got themselves combat ready. Seeing that, the buff man just laughed and said, "Easy there, folks. I'm not looking for trouble." The party eased up a little bit, but were still a little uncomfortable. He started to eye the adventurers and smiled. "You lot look like you know how to handle yourself in a fight. Do you consider yourself strong?" 8 is my strong. Oh, it's 9 strength you need to start that event. The brawny man looked disappointed. "If that's the case, then you're not worth my time," he said, and just walked away, leaving the adventurers behind who felt more than slightly insulted. Dang it! Ah! Thought I could finally begin that event. Oh well. Conrad is finally almost level 5. He's been level 4 for so long. Mostly because I keep sending him on missions that are beneath him, so he can be with his teammates. Alright, a little bit more gold. So Alice, you're still holding on to that, but Chloe, I can give you either enchant weapon or haste. I think I can give you enchant weapon. I think I can justify it, right? Yeah, I can justify it. I mean, there is mass earth armor and mass magic barrier, which actually both of those are pretty good. Oh, well, I already spent the point. Okay, so let's send these guys out on a new thing. How long is the paid vacation buff gonna last? 12 more days. Good. Survive enemy waves. These quests give a lot, but they also don't have anything else you can really do on them. It's just kind of survive the enemy waves. It's one encounter. And that's it. I think we can go to the old fortress and just kind of look around for some enemies to kill. Then again, I do kind of want that black iron. But I think we'll find... we won't find black iron there. We got 2 days. Alright, let's send the Silver Wolves out. Now, I remember these quests were either super easy or super hard. I can't remember which. God, we have so much we have to pay in people's wages. 1,525? That's a lot of gold. Yeah, that... I don't know why I updated the formations. I hit the save formation button. It's the same formation I had before. Okay. They're ready to meet their enemies head on. Don't like that harpy, but should be fine. Desmond, I think you can just delay for the first turn. Ooh. Chloe will need to move. Zachary could definitely use with getting out of where he's standing right now. 32... He could kill with aim shot. You know, I'll kill one of these with aim shot. $56 damage. And now I'm going to Beyond Limit 3 times so I can summon my Basilisk. Wrong target. How's your lightning resistance? Bit high. So instead, I think ice should be fine? Yeah. Alright, enchant weapon ice. Unique bravery skill. That was a 5% chance. Are you kidding me? 95% hit chance and it never works. Yeah, earth armor here gives them physical, fire, earth, and lightning resistance, but not ice resistance. They don't like ice. Alright, now Desmond... Just a little bit of a fireball. I could debilitating strike. Actually, a good chance that this just outright kills him. Debilitating strike. Close. I think I'm just gonna Shadow Step. Take care of that. You don't have the typical. Could take out that harpy, or I could just leave it alone. Got like no decent targets. Ah, damn. I don't got the mana for this. I was gonna chain lightning to kill the rest of them, but oh well. I'm gonna take out that one. And then Desmond can take out the other. Yeah, you're gonna go after my Basilisk, but that's fine. Desmond! My mages are in range right now. You can't go missing a 95% chance. God, I've missed those so many times this quest. God, accuracy is not... I'm getting tactics RPG'd. How many turns? Should be 4 more. Close to dead. Acid spit from downtown. Okay. Keep things moving. Zachary, take that. In range, no matter where I go there. Can I get away, like, here? I'm gonna Mana Potion you. I'm currently rooted, so no moving for me. God, we're naturally encountering lizardmen now, so that's annoying. Ow! Okay, enemy's doing a lot of damage here. I do have to seriously contemplate whether or not I want to just leave. I've got 2 low health party members and a lot of enemies who can really mess them up. Okay, I can handle... Because they're rooted. How much speed do you have? 4. Okay, so if I shield push this one over here... Can't use this skill while rooted. It's a movement skill, and rooted stops any movement skills. Yeah. Okay, so I could probably save Alice by hitting that one with ice... No, it wouldn't kill, would it? No. I'd need to hit him twice. So if I use bravery points, I could kill that one, move her there, kill that one with bravery points you don't have. Because I need Desmond to move here to stop the lizard men. Yeah, I gotta run. I gotta fail the quest. It's a shame, but I can't deal with... It's better to keep those adventurers alive. They're my A-team, I can't let them die. I've thoroughly searched the area. Escapees... Okay, thank God. The escapees have directed them to. They managed to find a cave that matched their descriptions and could confirm from a distance that it was inhabited by goblins. This was very likely the cave where the troll and the other prisoners were. Alright, yeah, sucks that we had to fail that quest, but, like, better fail the quest than have my best adventurers die. Still gonna forcefully heal them, and I think I'm gonna throw them out in the field again, just not on one of those quests. Admittedly, like... God, that's awful. Like, admittedly, I could have done that significantly better. I played that really poorly. But yeah. It's unfortunate it's a failed quest. I forgot I was playing on very hard, honestly. And I wasn't playing like I was on very hard difficulty. Yeah, these guys all got paid vacation, and yet they're really upset due to how many times I've forcefully healed them, made them go on quests, and they've failed the quest. Alright. 5 of these guys are gonna have to go out on this. It could be any 5, so I think I'll just send these guys. A group of scholars introduced by Magica told us that they were planning to study a recently uncovered Empyrean ruin. These ruins are usually haunted by a great number of undead soldiers who used to serve the ancient empire, and it seems that not even death has absolved them from their service. To keep themselves safe, they asked the Adventurers Guild to lend them some adventurers to protect them while they study the ruins. Alright, have fun. The missing soldiers. Now this is a lot of gold on the line, so I'd really rather get that. I'll do that later. It does not expire, so I can do that any old time. Yeah, let's do the missing soldiers one and send these 5. Oh, I can save 2 of you. Okay, so 3 of you can go off to find the missing soldiers. And then the rest of you can go on this hunt. God, none of you are going to this hunt. Oh well. Yeah, that one gives them tough monster hide though, so it's useful. Given that we just got our butts handed to us by a random mission, I don't know if we're ready for the troll hunt, but... See, a big problem with this party structure here is they've got no healer, and I don't have good healing potions yet, so... Just quickly gonna wonder... Like, Zoe here. You know what, why was I bothering to choose between upgrades for Zoe? There you go, you're literally the best adventurer we have in this entire guild. Take the skill potion and use it to get dagger techniques. But yeah, I was getting pretty unlucky on that last quest as well. I don't have good healing potions, so I don't think I'm gonna go out and do any more combat-heavy quests. But I can go to the cave to collect some stuff. Yeah, I do need much better healing potions, meaning I need a lot of gold so I can buy the alchemy upgrade and all that stuff. Thankfully, we do get 8,000 gold from the missing soldiers thing, but that's in 4 days. There's no point in trying to save your BP if your adventurers are about to die. That is fair. Ow! There's 4 traps there. Who put so many traps there? Two, 5, 2, 2. We can do a quick enemy encounter just to gauge the difficulty. Send in the basilisk. And I realized I had Desmond waiting, so I could, like... Enchant weapon ice. Barely out of my reach. Oh, those spear attacks hurt. Huh, they can use earth armor on each other. Throw web. Yeah, I don't think that basilisk was living the end of the turn anyway. Oh, you used it multiple times on the same character. Ah, there goes half their health. Hey, Jazrarum! Thank you for following! Hello! New follower. Ah, I see you finally found your Twitch password. Friendly reminder to refer to use Lapis online. But yes. Hello, Jazrarum. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna just shoot the spider. Oh, come on! That's like the 5th 95% chance I've missed in the last 2 quests. Alright, I think I should probably AoE these guys. Yeah, I forget how useful, okay, probably should be fine. At least they missed some 95% chances. I can hit this guy to take out the Earth Elemental. Oh yeah, I should probably update the follower count. Venom Bite, counter. A lot of damage, but it's fine. 48 followers. We're finally almost at the follower. We're almost at the follower count that I set like at the start of streaming. I'm gonna go here. Just to give yourself options. It's been so long, but I think we've finally almost reached it. Let's gonna be a real milestone. Just gonna go here. You are gonna die from that poison, right? You don't have any poison resistances. Yeah, you don't have any weird skills that would save you. Do I need to move this turn? Possibly. Now I could move, or Mana Potion, Beyond Limit, and... Nice. Delay with your turn. I was hoping that would actually work. Oh well. You're gonna do more damage to Desmond. Yeah, I missed. Ow! Desmond is fine. Desmond is fine. He's not gonna die. No one has ever died in the history of ever. So Desmond would never. You give yourself Arcane Weapon even though you can't. Okay, Right, we're gonna attack with you, and then we're going to Second Wind. Just to stay alive. I really should have reversed the order of these two. Oh well. And I'm gonna make sure this person is dead. Alright, so now this remaining Earth Elemental can't kill anyone. Big crit. God, I love rogues. They just do so much damage. And Ice Bolt. Whew! Okay, I should probably be playing better with what I have. But like, man, enemies are really spiking up in difficulty. This is not exactly early game anymore. These are 4-star quests, and the game is letting me know there is a spike in difficulty here. Party met a group of shabbily armed people. Convince them to turn back for more SP. And bravery on everyone, thank God. I need to find the rest of the mushrooms. Not there. There's one there. Don't want to have to deal with that harpy. An adventurer's manual. A common, okay, a common accessory, but pretty good. Holy book for holy potency, pretty good on a paladin. And elegant loot. Expensive looking loot that produces a hauntingly beautiful sound in the right hands. If Bard has the skill Background Musician, increases the amount of BP gained through songs by 2. Interesting. And it is only equipable by bards. Before the group was a camp that seemed to have been freshly set up. Alright, this is the camp that we have to resist. Zoe, you can do that. +1 willpower. Alright, let's camp out. God, there's so many chests and, like, loot out here. Yeah, that's another reason why we're probably stumbling behind, is we don't have good gear yet. Like, we're still using okay gear. Chloe, prepare spells. Alice, you don't quite have level 8 yet, so hold off on that. Zoe, hide in shadows. What was that? I think I heard something. Sorry, I farted. Alright, Zoe, what do we got here? A dodge ring and an eagle ring. Alright, yeah, I don't have the stuff. I need more inventory space. I have not been investing in my inventory space at all. Yeah, you were gonna do that. If I was struggling as much as I did on normal enemies, I'm not fighting an elite. Found the lost mushroom. Let's get that and probably get out of here. There's too many enemies. And then again, we could probably keep moving around, try and find some good stuff, or keep having Zoe disarm all these traps for a free experience. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to carry that much black iron, but having 10 black iron is nice. Come on. See if we can't find, like, any useful little things. Like more common ores. Alright, I'm gonna take this and leave. Barely missed the level up on Zoe. Damn, I should have kept breaking down those traps. If I got like what, 5 more, I think? No, 6 more. Zoe would have gotten a level up. Ah, well. Whew. Alright, quickly just get Zachary to level 8. Nice, good level up on Zachary. Ranger is an interesting class, as you've no doubt seen from that last quest. Good damage. Like, I'm actually surprised how much damage, like, Ranger can deal. I, like, completely forgot about that, but yeah, no, they do a lot. Might as well keep the level ups going with Priscilla. 2, I want 2 intelligence. Ah, I really wanted 2 intelligence. Oh well. Layla. You can do a better level up than that. Okay, you can get endurance as well, that's fine. Curtis, I think I want... Nah, you can get a dex and some endurance. Yeah. Hopefully you can get Monk soon. I think Monk might be next level up, if all goes well. Phylene, on the Merry Plunderers. I believe she's the assassin DPS, yeah. She does a lot of... She's pretty good, honestly. Roth here. Nice. I think he's capable of going to another class. Yeah, he's capable of changing to a higher class. Roth, you can now become a monk. You're resilient, bright, first disciple. Could make a good paladin as well, but in order to become a paladin, you'd need 2 endurance and 1 intelligence. And, well, monks get better endurance growth, so I'll make you a monk for now, and then I'll see if I can't change you into a paladin later. Zachary is level 8 now. Reactive Shot could be a pretty good skill, honestly, because it stops enemies from moving. If enemy is hit, its turn will be interrupted. That's pretty good. Height tolerance, interesting. I didn't know that actually was marked like that. Emergency escape is nice. Metal trap. Create a trap, interrupting movement when passed and causing the following effects. Yeah. Rangers are actually pretty good at controlling the battlefield and, like, stopping movement. Stopping enemies from getting in close. Multi-shot, retreating shot, pinning shot, which gives them rooted. Do we go for reactive shot or advanced bow techniques? Retreating shot is nice. Move 4 tiles away from target or until interrupted. And then multi-shot, which allows you to select up to 3 targets and shoot them with a weak hit. Pretty nice when you have multiple enemies you want to take out quickly. Advanced offensive spells, arcane reach, and advanced support spells. If I lean, take poison and dirty fighting and poison, you're going to get you're actually going to get all of these skill points back later. I shouldn't have touched that. Oh well. Take that. I'm out of gold. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna take these guys out on a quick quest just to afford my adventurer's wages. Late shipment? Hell yeah. Yeah. Go out to the forest, the minor inconveniences. You can have that armor. Send them out. And let's make sure I can quickly get everything I need to. Just enough gold to pay off my adventurer's wages. This is a quest slightly beneath these guys' pay grade, but oh well. On their way, the party stumbles upon a great number of footprints indicating a chase. From what they can tell, someone was trying to run away from dire wolves. A lot of dire wolves. It might be possible to track them down and try to help whoever was being chased if they were still alive. But considering the amount of footprints the wolves had left behind, the party could also put themselves in danger with that choice. It wouldn't be an easy fight. Follow the footprints up. Come on. There you go. Lila had no problem following the trails of footprints. She knows exactly where to go. It wasn't long until the footprints became clearer and even more visible to the rest of the party. They were close. In the end, they finally reached their target, and the one thing they had feared had already happened. They were greeted by a bunch of dire wolves, and one group was feasting on something that seemed like a human corpse. The wolves immediately sensed their presence and reformed themselves. They were about to attack. Prepare for battle. Layla gained 1 wisdom. Hell yeah. Free wisdom. Well, a lot of dire wolves in this 4 here. Alright, Elon, delay yourself. Curtis. Just go hidden here. Layla. Trevor's about to get hit by one of these dire wolves. So I want that bleeding stopped. Oh no, there's never even gonna be bleeding in the first place. Nice. Oh, I should have heroic hit that. That's my fault. Priscilla, burn. You don't have your skill points invested yet, because I'm broke. So that didn't inflict burning like I was hoping it would. we take care of that by stunning it. Curtis is unfortunately going to get a bit of bleed damage, but the encounter won't end before I heal it. Nice. God, direwolves suck sometimes. Direwolves absolutely suck. Alright, good. I'm getting some money for this. Fun little trick I can do with the high ground. Might as well walk up and block. Nice. I wish that would do burning damage, but my fault doesn't. Okay. We go here. I think we're fine to just hit it with the blade. Good, you go right to the person that can kill you very quickly. Elan's strength is high. Snap the fingers, take them out. Take this guy out quickly. It's really just about bullying the one enemy. Alright, what do we got here? Not much loot. Honestly, loot from these earlier quests aren't going to be that impactful. Just because I don't want you anywhere close to dying. Yeah, this is more direwolves than the amount the game said was a lot. Probably should have delayed that turn instead, but oh well. Also should have delayed that turn, but... I think I can move Elan over here to sneak attack this guy. Crit one shot, nice. Have Trevor stun that guy for next round. Six damage, 5 true damage, damn. Small chip of damage. You're the only one to not act this round, so you're getting killed before you can get to. Yeah, that's fair. Oh hey, I do 5 true damage. Nice. Alright. Now we should be good to simply finish up the quest. I could fight that elite encounter. I should give that out. I should give this out. Use that there. I don't really need the healing. We'll pop into this event. Not this event. Well, yeah, this event. Actually, this encounter and then this event. Some good damage. Some also good damage. Hey, right into the magic missile range. Ooh, right in the magic missile range again. So nice being able to hit those things with magic missile instead of actual attacks. The party finds the remains of a camp. Oh, this is the notes again. Alright, anyone in this party have the notes already? No. So, it's intelligence to figure it out. What is it? Accuracy, dodge, and crit, I think it is? I think Elan can figure it out. There we go, critical success. Nice, veteran knowledge. Accuracy, crit, and dodge. I'm fine to leave the supplies home, especially considering I got money! Oh, we got actual money and can pay the adventurers their wages. Oh, it would be brutal if we couldn't pay their wages. They don't like it when you don't pay them their wages. Finally, I found you. And the nightmare begins. Just quit your needless quips and come with me. We have an important guest. An important guest? Humph. Finally. You should be ashamed for making us wait so long. Not her again. Behave this time. Now, Cecil. We were the ones who came unannounced. And for that, I'm truly sorry. I guess this is her older brother. Seems like a decent guy. I was already worried he'd be more like a kid. You just thought something rude, didn't you? I think introductions are in order. My name is Gilbert Greyhorn. I'm the man your adventurers have recently saved. I know that my gratitude might come late at this point, but I still wanted to thank the Adventurer Guild for what they have done for me. Of course, that's not worth mentioning. We were always happy to help a noble house like the Greyhorns. Well, I wouldn't say... She's stepping on my foot! And we'd also be happy to help if anything else for you in the future. That is actually another reason why I'm here. I wanted to task the Adventurer Guild with a quest. From experience, working with nobles pays a lot. Unfortunately, it's usually also that much more dangerous. As you know, our last attempt to bring down the Bandit King has failed. Since then, a lot more villages and towns have been raided and people have been abducted. It's a situation which we cannot allow to continue any longer. The last few days, my family has been consolidating our forces for a second attack on the Bandit King. Aren't you afraid it will end like last time? No, because it will be different from last time. This time, I want your adventurers to join us in battle. I've seen your adventurers fight. They're stronger than any of my men. I'm convinced that with your adventurers on our side, we can finally put an end to the Bandit King. What do you say, Guildmaster? Will the Adventurer Guild lend us their strength? The Adventurer Guild accepts the quest. Thank you, Guildmaster. I swear that I will not forget this favor. You should be honored to have a noble house like ours acknowledge the value of the Adventurer Guild. Why are you even here? This is a talk for grown-ups. The audacity! I'm sorry, Guildmaster, but lately Cecil has refused to leave my side ever since I came back. Cecile? It's like she's afraid I will disappear when she loses sight of me. Brother! That's surprisingly adorable. Isn't it? My little sister is the most adorable being out there. Brother! Did you know that when I returned, she ran towards me crying? She tried to hug me, but because she's so small, she just hugged my leg. It took a lot of effort to pry her away from my leg. So tightly did she cling to me. Stop it! No more! And she tried to tell me that she was worried, but I could hardly understand anything from all the tears and snot in her face. Honestly, I feel like her cuteness that day would kill me after the bandits failed too. I said that's enough, stupid brother! Wah! I might have overdone it on my teasing. Let us talk about the details of the attack later. We'll be in the tavern if you need us. Cecil, come back! Your big brother is sorry! I so want to hug her. What was that? Nothing. I said nothing. Hello, Guildmaster. Hello, Alyssa. What can I do for you? I heard there was a quest against the Bandit King. Word really spread fast around here, don't they? Well, it's true, but it's true. We received a quest to fight the Bandit King. If possible, I would like to take part in that quest. I see. I'll think about it. Thank you, Guildmaster. That is the game letting you know that if Alyssa is to go on this mission, she will have plenty of unique interactions, and will gain a... I believe she doesn't get the, traumatic memories is removed from her if she can successfully clear this quest, and I believe she doesn't get that if she isn't on the quest. I think she always is haunted by her traumatic memories unless you bring Alyssa onto this quest. I could be wrong about that, though. Anyway. The minor quest. That could have paid me so much money. Dang it. That's what I get for not assigning the adventurers properly. Mock archer battle for accuracy and dodge. I think I can just send them off on... You know what? I have been missing one too many 95% chances to think that I can just simply push my luck. I feel like this is a good time to end off the stream. It's been like 4 hours. And once again, I feel like we shouldn't push the luck any further. We did a lot this time around, and we've unlocked the Bandit King, which is our next big story mission. 5-star quest, level 9 to 11 is recommended. We're nowhere near ready for that. I would recommend, like, on very hard difficulty here, I would probably get level 12s. So we're gonna have to level everyone up a lot. Especially Alyssa, considering I do plan on probably substituting either Alice or Chloe out. Probably Chloe. For her to join this mission properly. But after we do this, we will become respected on this. Yeah, we're also gonna need so much more gold. Quest rewards being dropped onto when playing on very hard is starting to really hit me. I have so much gold I need to spend, but I don't have any. Oh well, next time we can level... We're probably not going to be using the Silver Wolves too frequently. Then again, we probably could handle some of the big missions. Next time we might actually do the Troll Hunt. Might level up the Silver Wolves a little bit more and get them ready to do the Troll Hunt and also the Scholarly Pursuits, because this one will unlock a new quest similar to the Troll Hunt. Items for Monk. But yes, without any further ado, it's been a nice long stream. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Yeah, have a wonderful day. Stay safe and get some good sleep. Bye, everyone.